the Filth Amendment. We, the judges of the Filth Court, do hereby declare that no person shall have the right to remain messy in the matters of relationships. No individual shall be exempt from judgment or escape accountability for their actions, including but not limited to questionable decisions, dramatic love triangles, or embarrassing text exchanges. Let it be known that in the realm of modern relationships, the chaos and messiness that accompany human interactions shall not be protected by any right to remain unexamined. Those who engage in cringeworthy dates, relationship meltdowns, or arguments gone too far shall not be entitled to shield themselves from the full extent of scrutiny. No person shall be absolved of their flaws, imperfections, or mistakes. Thus they shall face judgment, and no claim to innocence shall be allowed when the filth of their actions is exposed in the court of public opinion.
We good?
All right. Order in the court. Order in the court.
Order in the court. Who we got in the chat tonight? We still trying to we got Lapeep. Shout out to Lapeep Network.
Welcome, Lapeep Network. Welcome. Let's see what else we got out there.
We're still struggling to get an audience over here. Hey, this is how you know who really rock with you, though. You know, Femi Fabrice, present. That's what's up. What's up, Femi? Is that a dude named Femi? That was a different country naming system. I don't know about that name, bro. You might have to get a nickname, brother. Long time fan. Okay, then we can't shit on our fans now, Sweeney. Come on now.
Hey, I'm not shitting on them. Shout out to Femi. Femi,
shout out, big dog. Fabrice.
Welcome, everybody. My name is Judge Sweeney, and you have your honor, Judge Bruce, and we are here and we'd like to welcome y'all to Plead the Filth. Well, right here, what we do is this is a reaction channel for those who have not been here before. And to give you a nice little rundown, we will be reacting to certain videos and people's behavior and casting judgment on what they, casting judgment and sentences on based off of what we see. Today we got a great video for y'all today. We're gonna be reacting to shout out to Arlette, one of her Pop the Balloon episodes.
Let's go ahead and bring out our next.
Sorry about that.
So that will be what we'll be doing today. Let's see.
We struggling over here. When you add it to the stream, it automatically play it, man. We need to go ahead. I'm gonna send them a email cussing them out for that. Messing up our flow over here, man.
Who else we got in the chat? Like you said, let's see. But shoot, well, we can go ahead and get right into it. Because the first part, we just gonna react to the actual segment between them two and how they matched up. So let's get right to it. First docket.
Let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello. What's your name?
Kyla.
Kyla, how old are you?
I'm 28.
And what do you do?
I'm a singer.
Oh, can we hear something?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, let's hear something. Everywhere I'm looking at.
God damn, niggas popping based off of her saying she is a singer.
I don't look. I think they popped before she said she was a singer, bro. Go back. Because I bet you they popped. They probably popped off of her body.
Let's see. Her body violating.
All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady.
I ain't gonna say it's violating, but.
Hello. What's your name?
Kyla.
Kyla, how old are you?
I'm 28.
And what do you do?
I'm a singer.
Oh, can we hear something?
Okay, so
yes, let's hear something. Everywhere I'm looking now, I'm
I'm surrounded by your embrace. Baby, I can see your halo. You know you're my saving grace.
Yes.
Is that Beyonce song, right?
Yeah, that's Halo by Beyonce. Shout out to the voice. I gotta give it to her. One round of applause for the voice. I gotta give that.
Hey, look, I ain't mad at that, but I do. It's weird. Old boy popped on her though before she even said anything about her age or anything. I think right when he heard Kyla, he popped.
Yeah, I can't stand the premature pops, man. We gonna find out why he popped, but I hate the premature pops. I don't understand why he won't let the person get a word in edgewise. And I know Arlette be talking about say that, hey, look, if you don't like the way she looked or something like that. But I mean, to be honest, she don't look that bad. She don't look
all right. She got the little underhang on her arms. I can tell she got that.
The underhang. Ah,
You know them back arms. That ain't no muscle. That's
you talking about the arm flaps.
yeah. She got the wings.
Oh,
Ain't nothing wrong with that though. You know that I heard those are cooking arms. I mean, you be cooking.
them big mama arms.
Yeah, you be cooking. You got frying pans and everything, boiling pots, everything loaded. You over there on the stove.
But
Move.
she already in the bag of chips. I can't. She all right. She all right.
She all right in the bag of the chips.
Worse, I done seen on the Pop the Balloon show. So let's go ahead and see what they got to say. Let's see what's going on.
All right. So you pop after that.
You didn't like it.
All right. And now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to travel. I like to get into different things like anything adventurous. So like they have these jungle gyms. I like to do that. I like to go out to eat. Arcades. Just kind of like enjoy each other's time.
All right. So now, what do you look for in a man?
I look for someone who is intentional. I look for someone who's a dreamer, someone who, is ambitious, a driver. Yeah.
Okay. What are some deal breakers?
Some deal breakers, kids, definitely. What else? Someone who's disloyal, not respectful, doesn't enjoy the family dynamic.
Okay. All right. So we did get some pop balloons.
Okay.
Let's go on over.
All right, she ain't even got bad deal breakers. This is all pretty much par for the course right here. She got the
Yeah,
typical.
she hopefully none of them guys got kids.
Yeah, that's an automatic. I'm sorry, I'm about to violate them. If they got kids and they ain't pop, that's an automatic violation.
Oh, what's up with dude with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? The 6 dude. Oh my.
Big man in a little coat.
I don't know about that, bro. Whoever dressed him, bro, with that jacket.
Bro, why did you?
Hold on. First of all, don't your jacket supposed to hang down lower than your undershirt?
Yeah, bro. He a big man in a small shirt, bro.
The point of the jacket is to hide the protrusion of your midsection. They did that all wrong.
It ain't hide none of that. It ain't hide everything.
And then if you not need, you can't wear skinny jeans if you not need, bro. There's no fucking way, dog, bro. Like,
I don't know if he knock need. I just think his thighs extra big. He got like small. He got small calves, like he skipped leg day. Well, that nigga skip every day. But
bro, them knees is rubbing together, my guy. Everybody else got a gap. Pause. Everybody got a gap between their legs except my brother, Bruce.
Hey, what's up with my boy right here, the number 7? This my boy sitting right here. He dressed straight out of the
what?
That nigga walked straight out of Boomerang, bro.
No, that nigga walked straight out of a different world, nigga. It's a different world.
That man britches pulled all the way up to his belly button, man.
Bro, he dressed like he's from it's 1991 right now.
Like, man, I don't even. Where's your belt at? They don't wear belts no more when your shirt tucks in.
Bro, I promise you, he got a button on his shirt and it's hooked to the button on his pants on the inside. But yeah, that's how they be doing it, bro. But that's his style, though, man. Let's just see how far he go. He popped though. I don't think he can afford to pop. But let's see what they got, man.
Them gotta be. I'm still messed off of his britches being pulled up to his belly button, bro. That got me jacked. And
maybe his belly button is one of those ones that's high. You know how some people got a short torso.
Potentially, and I mean, I ain't the best dresser, so I might not. You know what I mean? I know you big into fashion and everything. Is that a thing where you do pull your britches up that high when you got like suit pants or something like that? Is that a thing?
Well, you do that when you wear tux, but you have the jacket on over top though.
Okay, so he basically doing the tux technique without the jacket.
Yeah, man.
And the oversized button up.
And he got the whole look. He got the haircut, the flat top, all the way down to the. I don't know what kind of shoes he got. The dress, bro. He fly though for like 90, like 91.
Yeah,
bro, that's a fly fit.
If this was like How to Be a Player or something like that, or like Woo, or something like one of them movies. Hey, if this was New Jack City, man. My boy would have been off, but this is 2025, bro. He got the look, man. He even got the, you know how they used to, the fades back then weren't so crisp, and the edge just wasn't quite there. Like that, this back when they
salad bowl.
Yeah, when they used to edge you up with the clippers and not like real edges. That he got the whole haircut and everything, the mid, low top, high top fade thing going. Yeah, he dressed straight out of the 90s, man.
Mm-hmm.
But there's see why they ended up popping. Your name and age?
Hey, I'm Terrence. I'm 28.
All right, Terrence, why did you end up popping your balloon?
She just not my type. But
why is this nigga's shoulder so hunched, man? What is going on?
It's a big dog, bro. Well, he got his cuffs rolled up.
Is that a thing?
I don't know, bro. These new niggas, bro.
Is that
he
like
got his cuffs is rolled up like that's a jacket though.
I know.
That look like he about to wash dishes or some shit, don't it?
Bro, he got on the Army veteran jacket, man. I don't know what kind of
that ain't no Army, bro. That's that's one of them. You go to them little stores and they got the little military knockoff.
Oh yeah, the fake Army fatigues.
Yeah. They give you the rank of general and all that shit.
Yeah, man. This is wild. This is wild. Let's see why he popped.
I feel like she a beautiful woman. She's just not my type.
Okay. What makes her not your type?
I would say like the hair color.
The red hair.
Other than that, like everything good. Yeah.
Damn, she should.
Nice. Now, is he someone that's your type?
No,
She's
he's
lying
not.
like a
Okay,
motherfucker.
why not?
I don't really care for the outfit, to be honest.
She had to
And
find something, bro.
maybe the face as well, just not my usual looking guy that I would go for.
The face.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
She could have led
And
with
another
that.
pop over here. Your name and age?
I'm DeMarcus.
Hold on.
She just cooked that nigga, bro. Shit, bro. She ain't had it wasn't that. She ain't had no problem with that dude. Because he said she wasn't my type and he talked about her hair color, she ripped that nigga asshole, a new asshole. That's what she did.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, he do kind of
She
got the
petty, bro. I'm already getting petty from her, dog. Bro, I swear this dude smoke. He got to smoke plenty weed.
Oh, look, hey, look.
Oh, Wiz Khalifa build.
Oh man.
Before we start this,
I ain't gonna say she bad petty, man. I can't necessarily
bro,
say.
she petty, bro. She stumbled to say what she had to say, bro.
I mean,
She had to figure it out. But listen, if it was his face, she would have led with his face. She wouldn't have went to his outfit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's go back real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, he do look stoner, and it looked like his beard might be nappy. Like, you know how they had the roadmap or the country curls and the beard. It do look like, sometimes
Usual.
the TV does you justice. Like you can't see what you can see in person. That might be what's going on.
He looked like but his facial expressions and his demeanor, bro, he just looked like he gonna tell you like it is, bro. Like he don't give no fucks.
Yeah, he look high.
I don't know about that one.
That nigga look like he smoked a bag on the way in on arrival.
Looking guy that I would go for. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Got another pop over here. Your name and age.
I'm DeMarcus and I'm 30.
All right, DeMarcus, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Beautiful woman, just not my type.
Okay. What makes her not your type?
Don't ask that. I ain't trying to reiterate what Terrence just stated.
Okay.
Just hair type.
Hair color.
Yeah.
That red hair, bro, that shit ratchet, bro. That's that
Now, is he
sexy
someone
red
that's your
shit. It's a taboo now, bro.
Nah, man. See, now
Come
this,
on, man.
nah.
You
See,
a black woman with red hair, bro. That's all. It's already bad enough you don't wear your own shit, but you gonna color that shit red?
ain't nothing wrong with a little auburn in the hair, man.
Hell no, bro. No, sir.
And it's blended right, man. She man, see, look, they just trying to find anything to be wrong, man.
Bro, it's the image that come with it, bro. And
Nah,
then she got did you see the tattoos down her leg, bro? She got tattoos all over her body.
You just trying to find something wrong with it, man. You sound like
Come on, Judge.
man.
All right, go ahead.
You sound like the guys over there, man. It ain't that damn hair, bro.
I'm just telling you what these guys think, man. I'm just telling you what they think.
Do this nigga with the hat look like he's judged a woman based off of her hair color?
Yeah.
No.
He don't look like he look like he'll take something like that in. No shade to you, brother, but you look like he look like a street nigga for real.
You think this man judging women based off their hair color, man? Hell no. And this is a normal hair color. It ain't like that fire engine sexy red. It's regular. It's like an auburn, like a not an auburn. What the hell is that? Almost brunette, but not really. And you know, it ain't all the way to the root or nothing like that. I know I'm overanalyzing this, but nah. I can't say that.
She lightweight, got a fishnet on, man. Like
You see,
the opacity is up. The opacity is up high though. She damn near got like cloth on, bro. Like you can't see that.
Nah, my screen a little dark then. I
Okay.
can't. All right, hold on.
You'll see it.
He could be.
Okay.
Yeah, he could be.
So what makes him not? Since he could be.
You said you're 30, right?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I don't know. I just don't get 30 vibes.
What are you getting?
No. Maybe a little older than that.
Damn,
Hell no. Hell no. No,
bro.
no,
Look,
no.
she's
Hell.
petty, bro. I told you, she just going. Whoever deny her, she just going right after their ass, bro. Like,
Nah, I looking at this dude, he said he's 30. He definitely 30, but if I was to say he don't look his age, man. You got one dude dressed too old, and then you got this nigga 30 and dressed too young.
yeah,
Honestly, I can't really put a pin on it because is that a wool jacket?
bro. That's a wool jacket, bro.
Oh man. This is
Yeah,
the
man.
2025 fashion sense, man. I think they need to come holler at you, bro. I don't know what's going on with this panel.
I bet you this episode was shot during the wintertime.
It has to be. What is it? About 3 months ago? Yeah.
I don't know because the other brother got a regular shirt with a button up, the shirt open.
Yeah, nah, man. I can't rock with that, man.
I
can't.
don't know, man.
Not then he got on a wool jacket with a fitted cap, with a 5950 fitted cap. Not even he ain't got a snapback, he got a full-blown fitted. That nigga blew the dust off that motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
But I don't know.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, maybe that's just
Honestly, that's great. I didn't think you were gonna say that.
Okay, but I love the smile. Like the teeth
Thank you.
are 100. I love
Thank
it.
you. Appreciate that. Shout out Invisalign.
Okay.
I have
okay.
big ag
I feel that. I feel
Big ag
that.
gout.
And I like the whole get up. Like,
She told me my jeans was ugly, so I
Oh.
appreciate that.
I'm sorry about that. I like it.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's gonna be.
See, I told you, man, she ain't petty, man. That dude rejected her. She laughed, but she still, you know what I mean? They had a good banter back and forth.
Okay, man. Let's keep it moving then.
Here. All right, your name and age.
My name is Pa, 28.
And
You have a
Nigga,
very
he
beautiful
from
voice.
Africa,
I
bro.
think
Thank
for
you.
me it was just the initial physical attraction.
Okay.
I think it was the hair as well.
Y'all hate the hair.
I guess men don't like red
I
hair.
love it. I don't know what to tell you.
Initial
All right, now is he
physical
someone that's
attraction.
your type?
No.
Okay. Why not?
Facial features.
Man, pause it,
Definitely.
bro.
I just.
I told you, bro. Anybody who's not her type, she gonna. Ain't there's nothing wrong with this dude. You know what I'm saying? For real. Besides the way he dressed, maybe.
Ain't nothing wrong with this dude.
Besides the way he dressed, he just got a different era on. But I'm telling you, everybody who popped on her, bro, she gonna go ahead and play it through, bro. She had to think about why she had to think about it, bro. Like she's trying to figure out how to disqualify him.
I think she tried to figure out how to say something without sounding mean. Because we just come on now, bro. We just roasted this man.
Bro,
for
she
5.5
is
minutes.
insecure, bro. I'm telling you, she's insecure about her looks. She's insecure about her look. Everybody who said about anything about physical attraction, I'm telling you, she's finna roast this dude. Just play it. I haven't watched this.
If I
before.
saw you, I just wouldn't give you the time. I don't know.
Damn.
That's just me.
Thank you. And over here, your name and age.
Samson, 28.
All right, and Samson, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I popped just because of the fit, the outfit, just like the long dress, long sleeve.
You
I
want
don't know,
short?
Not
see a
short.
leg?
Nah. Just
see a
I
leg?
don't know. It looked like he was going to a funeral. That's why.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
like,
okay.
you should
The
be happy.
black.
Yeah, the black. I love the hair though. The red
Thank
hair.
you.
See,
Can't do
he
much
gonna
with
get
the
off.
red hair, color wise.
I told you she
liked
got
it
a
though,
see-through
so-
on.
Thank
and the
you.
voice was beautiful.
Thank
Jeez.
you.
So, but just the fit. Yeah, that was
Thank
about
you.
it. Yeah.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
If I could see his eyes, then maybe I could judge a little better. No.
Damn.
Judge. This is
Look, I ain't never seen nobody say your eyes, bro. I ain't never seen nobody knock you for your eyes, bro. That's the first. Your eyes, nigga. What? What are you supposed to do? Have hazel eyes coming up from that glasses?
you know, he probably got them beady eyes, man. Them shifty ones, you know, the ones you can't trust.
I don't know, man. I'm telling you, this woman petty, bro.
But yeah, I mean,
She
I don't
told
know.
that one dude she wouldn't even get him the time of the day, bro. Like,
I still don't think we just sat there and roasted that man for at least 5 or 6 minutes, and you go sit here and tell me that she deserved that she ain't had nothing, that she should give him the time of day, or that she was wrong in that. That man jumped straight out of the 90s, man, late 80s.
that's true.
They ain't got the bad haircut, man.
He almost looked like what's the dude that got shot on Boys in the Hood? You know, when he was getting ready to go for the when he was getting ready to meet the coach, to meet the scout.
Yeah, he looked like Ricky.
He like Ricky getting ready to meet the scout.
Nah, this is wild.
Not like that, but
Nah, you good?
but no, it did. The eyes didn't do it for me.
No,
I mean, I don't. Yeah.
He do look like a grown ass version of Lil Nas X though.
I don't know. I ain't never seen him before.
No.
Thank you. I'm back.
Sorry.
All right, your name and age.
EJ 28.
Okay, and EJ, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Just not physically attracted. But she got a great voice. I sing too.
Thank you.
Not really. No, not really.
Right.
Not really. Ah, look at
Let me hear something.
Sexy love. You
Let me hear something. Come on, they put me on the spot.
Okay. Now, is he someone that's your type?
No,
Why not?
I don't like.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
There's so many guys that's not hurt. There's no way, bro.
I see what you're saying. This is getting wild at this point.
I told you, bro.
The chest. I will say that. I'm just
chest?
not a
You don't like the chest?
showing the
The
chest
Oh, okay. bet.
kind of girl.
What? Bro,
I love the dimples.
she don't like him showing the chest, but she damn near got a fishnet
You
on.
looking?
Yeah, I mean, but no, not my type.
Yeah.
All right, so we do have 4 guys left.
Okay.
Go ahead and ask them a question just to help you narrow it down.
Okay. So if money wasn't a necessity in the world, what would you do to maybe like two things? It could be like career-wise, hobby-wise. What would you do for the rest of your life?
Okay, let's start with your name and age first.
That's a solid question. That's a solid question. Find out people really doing their passions or not. Watch, we about to hear some bullshit answers, man. We about to hear some bullshit answers.
Devin, I'm 30. So I can just do whatever and live.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And money wasn't a factor.
I mean, I would honestly just hoop and I can do whatever.
Whatever.
I would just hoop and travel. I travel the world just playing people one-on-one, winning, get famous for being the best one-on-one player, something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't have an.
This is your wheelhouse, Judge Bruiser. You a hooper. So let me ask you, what would you do if you didn't have to make money and work a regular day job? Well, shit, you retired, so
I would play video games and hoop for sure.
So y'all both on the same wave. I guess I would do what I'm already doing. And that's
I'm pretty much doing whatever I do. I play basketball and I come do YouTube.
Pretty much judging you bastards. That's what I'm doing here. That's what I would do.
That's it.
Yep.
In depth, that was just what I could come up with real quick.
Okay. I respect it.
Do you think she's looking for them to like flatter her a little bit on that? Like the answer she's actually looking for is something along the lines of something that will work with her or addresses her?
I don't even know. What did she say she do?
I think she said she was a singer, and I don't know, man. They be rattling off all these. Where we at? What's the time stamp?
What the hell is she saying at?
6. Let's see. I think we got enough time to rewind back to see what she does for a living.
I mean, if you can just let me see. Hold on. Where is it at? 6 minutes and 36 seconds. Yeah, let me go back.
Question.
I'm
Everywhere I'm looking.
Let me go back.
All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello. What's your name?
Kyla.
Kyla, how old are you?
I'm 28.
And what do you do?
I'm a singer.
Oh, can we hear something?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so she's a singer.
She a singer. So
6:36.
Name and age and answer to her question.
Toby, 28. So if money wasn't an issue for me, a hobby I'd want to do is be about.
That's stupid. You're stupid. Stop being stupid.
Somebody said, man, who the fuck named this nigga Toby, bro?
And his name is not Toby, bro.
Man,
his name Toby, bro.
That man said his name is Toby, man.
Hold on, rewind that back. Ain't no way. Too damn far back.
Question.
Toby, 28. So if money wasn't an issue for me, a hobby I'd want to do is be a basketball player. But then for a career, I'd want to. So I've traveled a lot in like the last couple of years, and I want to like really just give back and just help bring a lot of communities together, because I feel like a lot of people are divisive nowadays, and I just really want to work on that, and then just help with the homeless people.
He's trying to be politically correct.
Name and age and answer to her question.
You know what wasn't politically correct? That goddamn name. Pack this man up, man.
Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You're going to jail.
Ain't no way, bro.
Close the cell door.
He can't be from America either. With that, it's like he just learned English or some shit. He's speaking it well. Like it's very proper.
Pack him up, bro.
He went to a PWI for sure.
Yeah, pack him up, man.
He assimilated. He got an assimilated voice, right?
Yeah. I bet you they had a field day calling him that on campus, bro.
Toby.
That man was like,
I would be mad if bro. That was that from what's it slave TV show was called again?
Roots.
Roots, yeah. Toby. Kunta Kinte. So what would you rather be? You rather be Toby or Kunta?
At today's age, don't call me either one of those, man.
Yeah.
Don't do that to me, man. I don't know why they did that, bro. His parents played a joke on him, man. Set that nigga up for life. I don't even know how he over here with that name, bro.
I don't know what's wrong with this dude here.
I'm Kenneth. I'm 29. For me, it would be traveling the world. I love traveling, going to places. So money wasn't an issue. I'll be traveling everywhere.
Name and age and answer to your question.
Bliss, I'm 28. If money wasn't an issue, I would. I'm a soccer coach right now. Like I would still do that because I love it. And then I would just make music for fun. I like doing that. It's tedious, so I don't get a lot of time to. But if money was an issue, I definitely would.
Yeah. Shout out to that man for having at least a different answer, man. If I heard travel one more goddamn time, bro, I was gonna punch my screen, man.
Everybody want to leave home. Shit.
Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and have you pop one balloon.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and hand you a pick.
Yes. I need that.
There you go. And let's go ahead and have you pop one balloon whenever you're ready.
Come on now, pop the big.
Oh God! She fat shaming.
Not my guy with.
Now look at that look on his face. He better not be no. Why would you pop me?
Not with that man with the extra medium pleather jacket on, man. That shit look. Hey, you know how they say black's supposed to make you look thin?
I don't know what's wrong with him, dog. He just.
Oh man, this is wild, bro. I'm ready to get to the to the meat and potatoes of the show. I'm trying to see what's going on.
All right. So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Very attractive. I love the red hair. And you sing. I shoot music videos. So we could have been a dynamic duo.
Come on, dynamic duo.
Right. So why did you end up popping his balloon?
Not physically attracted.
Okay.
Right off back. You're a handsome man.
Thank you.
I just not my type.
All good.
Thank you.
Oh, she spared him.
Okay, we
She
are
went
down
for
to
the
3
juggler on
guys.
the
Go
rest
ahead
of
and
the
ask them
balloon.
another question. Okay, we are down to.
Hold on.
Handsome man.
Thank you.
I just not my type.
All good.
Thank you. Okay, we are.
God damn it, I keep missing it. Hold on.
He got J's on. You think the
Thank
joint?
you.
You think the
Just
joint
not
is
my type.
leaning?
All good.
Thank you.
They ain't leaning, is it?
Okay.
No, they
Hey.
straight.
Man, them joints was leaning, bro.
No, they wasn't leaning, bro. You
Thank
tripping?
you.
Them joints was leaning.
Okay.
No, they wasn't leaning, bro. They was
They
up.
was leaning. Hold on, man. My fault, man, y'all. I gotta
All
pause
good.
on the
Thank
joint.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they ain't leaning,
How
man.
do I don't fit you? Them ones is leaning.
Them damn them kneecaps leaning inwards. I told you.
And my man's next to him, bro. I ain't gonna, man. I'm not gonna hate on these men's shoes, bro, because my shoe game is not that crazy. So I'm gonna stop hating. But them shoes are leaning though. Those are definitely leaning.
Hey, we
That's
are down to
still
3
silly.
guys. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Ooh. Okay, so what? Oh, that's my question. What do you do for work?
What do you do for work? Okay. All right. What else?
You know.
We got to get him talking
Okay.
so he gets to know him a little more.
What do you do for work? And
Like, what's something that's a deal breaker for you that you have to know?
definitely the kids, but
Okay.
nobody pops, so I
Yeah.
can assume no one has the
No
ones
kids.
that didn't.
This nigga definitely got kids. My man's in an army fatigue shirt. Look at his face.
No,
Man,
he don't got no kids, bro.
man definitely got kids, man. He ain't, bro. There's definitely some kids out there he don't know about. That's what I got.
Bro, that dude can be a personality, bro. His facial expressions, bro. He be serious as mother, bro.
That man got if he got the face that only a father would have.
Now you wrong for that. I wasn't gonna say all that now.
That is I got his face.
Shout out to Sir Gray Stroke. He looked like he stole some shit though. Like on his way in that motherfucker, like he just got finished robbing somebody.
That nigga look like that man looked like he done like he got you better put that shit down face. He got scolded.
No, for real though, he look like, bro, you say if any of these bitches on here say anything out of line, I'm lighting their ass up. That's the type of look he got.
I'm a cook 'em face.
Like I wish a motherfucker would come for me for real. Like he wanted to listen. When she told him he wasn't her type. He wanted to say something, but he just let it slide.
Yeah, he let her breathe, man. He let her breathe. But I'm telling you, that nigga got kids, bro. He got kids.
Definitely the kids. What are you most passionate about?
Okay.
And is that what you're doing in work?
Okay, that's a better question. Let's start down there. All right, let's start over here.
So yeah, Bliss 28. Most passionate about just like teaching kids. Like I said, I'm a soccer coach. I like seeing kids like just develop from the moment they come with me and then like when they leave. So that's what I'm most passionate about. Okay. Yeah.
Love that.
Why are you trying to have one of those old 90s
And
R&B
over here?
sex on the phone voices? That's what I'm passionate about.
Yeah.
Trying to make his voice all raspy and drag.
Right. You got to put the line rule on there. Yeah. I like kids and
yeah, that's what I'm passionate about. Just watching them leave,
soccer team. I coach soccer and I'm passionate about that.
He trying to get the woman to know he good with the kids.
Yeah, man.
That's a plus. That you be dealing with the kids and stuff. They love that shit.
What was his name? Khalil. Khalil loved the kids, man. I don't even know if that was his name or not, man. He looked like a Khalil though.
28. So most passionate about just helping others and just making a difference in life. So I'm a nurse currently, and I feel like that's what I'm able to do. I had a quick question actually. So I know you asked us like if money was an option.
I don't trust nobody that wears their button up, but like it's unbuttoned at the second button, but they got it spread out over their shoulders, man.
Bro, he giving me down low vibes for real.
Yeah. Nurse.
His collar shirt is flaring up on his shoulders. I don't even know if that's a collar shirt.
That's a collar shirt. It's one of them soft, not velvet, but like them soft, silk like collar shirts.
He got the most feminine traits and qualities, bro. Like I'm a nurse. I like to bring communities together. Do not get his hands dirty, bro. He look like he don't look. He look like if he gets some dirt on himself, he gonna go immediately take a shower.
Yeah, he don't look like the changing tire type. He waits for AAA.
What would it be for you if it wasn't singing?
So singing has always been the option, but other than that, I'm a dancer as well.
Oh shit!
I told you, bro. She got the red hair. She sing and dance. Entertainment, bro.
Oh shit!
Industry woman, bro. Tell me. She don't got no other job beside that. She hid the dancer part. That's her side job.
So the singing is a side hustle and the dancing is a real job.
You might have to pull her Instagram up, bro.
You got an Instagram?
Yeah, let me pull it up real quick. You can go ahead and play it.
Dance, and I love helping children. I'm into mentorship with my organization. So I would love to have my own foundation, just helping and mentoring kids.
Oh, we got a honey on our hands. Okay. She dance like she maybe she don't dance in the club, man. Maybe she does like some type of like you remember the movie Honey?
Yeah, like you know how they I know what you're talking about.
So yeah, we might have a honey on our hands, man. Singing.
Hold on, no, don't speak too soon. Let me go ahead and pull up our Instagram. I ain't gonna let you get off like that.
She like dance with the kids, man. She ain't no stripper, man. No way.
I don't know yet. It's Anaya. It's her. It's Anaya.
Why this man in the back shoulder still hunched, man? I don't understand. Why this man sitting like this, like he posted up outside, the barbershop or like a liquor store or something. Like he looked like he say, you know what I'm saying, a whole lot.
He looked like he one of them dudes that say, you feel me though?
No, you feel me as a Chicago thing.
You feel me?
That's
she got her joint private. HU alumni. And she was a sorority.
Oh, see, yeah, she might actually just be a regular. She ain't no dancer, man.
No.
She graduated.
Oh no, bro. HU alumni, a HBCU sorority. Boy, do you know what was going on in them parties?
Man.
And she got tattoos all over her body red, bro. She was in, bro. I ain't gonna even say it. Let's just keep on going.
From elementary up.
Thank you.
All right. And then let's hear from you over here.
And it was what I'm most passionate about?
Yeah.
Well, just in case anyone I work with
he gonna say, man, if this
sees this, I love my job and I'm very passionate about it. But I would say right now I'm passionate about like just building relationships with the people around me. I'm usually pretty like a lone wolf. I just kind of like that, but I'm finding the value in kind of like building up and nurturing those relationships and then the benefits of having those relationships. So I would say, friends, family, things like that is kind of what I'm passionate about at the moment.
And then she also wanted to know, what do you do?
I work in cybersecurity and I love it.
He working IT, bro. He making some money. I'm gonna tell you, he making at least 80. How old is he? He probably been working there for a while. He over 100K for sure. I don't know what city he make be. If he's in DC, he be making around 200,000 almost. But I will tell you this: he out of her weight class.
What you mean? She's shooting out of her weight class?
If she choose him, he out of her weight class. I'm telling you. And she gonna choose him, bro. There's some guys on here that she compatible with, but that dude right there, I'm telling you, dudes like that can get better looking chicks than this. Pause. You know what I'm saying? I got image consultant certification. I got compatibility expertise, bro. I'm telling you. Guys like that, look at these girls like that as bust downs. Because they can get better women. Well, keep rolling.
Love that. It is time to pop a balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop one balloon.
She's not even looking his way, bro.
There you go. All right. So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I like all her answers, especially about the kids thing. That's important to me, of course. And she's a gorgeous girl.
Okay. Thank you.
Nice. And why did you end up popping his?
I liked your answer. I just physical attraction, and I'm still kind of narrowing down.
For sure.
And unfortunately, I just had to pick one. I know a lot of people say that, but I did.
For sure. All good.
All right. Thank you.
That was her match right there.
All right. So for our two guys left, any questions for her?
This cornball. I ain't gonna call him a cornball, but he kind of corny though. You know what I'm saying? He just real proper. He looked like he might get a white girl, the darker brother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could say they probably would have matched.
She's just too hood. She just got the hood, ratchet hood famous vibe going with her. Like she be singing at clubs and shit.
No, I don't get hood ratchet. I get I get HBCU elite, but
You
not.
get who?
I get that HBCU elite vibe from her.
I get that. I sing and dance
Players
at the local club. I open up for it's amateur night.
So I get classy hoe.
Damn. I ain't say that, but dang.
You got one? Okay.
Yeah. This is a tattoo?
No. Henna.
No. Okay, it's just henna.
Henna,
Do you
yeah.
have any tattoos?
I do. One on my chest.
Just that?
I have that one, and I have a heart.
Oh, okay.
That's
cool. That's all I have right now.
No,
I might have
she got one down her whole leg, bro.
You're good. Okay. Any questions here?
Where do you currently live?
I live in LA.
Oh, well, okay.
Where do you live?
Currently live in Scottsdale.
Okay, so you're here.
Scottsdale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And
You guys okay with long distance?
I'm okay with it.
yeah, I'm okay with it.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, you had another question.
I was just gonna ask. So what is your 5-year plan?
My 5-year plan, definitely to reach new heights in terms of music. I've done a lot of self-development and rebranding myself, just reaching new heights, touring more, and then also.
That ain't shit.
How old did she say she was?
28, I think.
Broke. That's what I'm getting.
She's 28 years old, and in 5 years, she want to tour more.
Yeah,
She'll be 30, what, 30, 34, 33?
Hey, when you put up her Instagram, does she have a shameless plug for her music?
Right. Her shit private. She's a singer.
With a private account? Yeah,
I'm a dancer, and she's got a private account.
Yeah, she broke.
Or she may have got roasted all over YouTube and made her shit private, bro.
But I thought everybody was pulling for her though.
What you mean?
I thought everybody in the we'll find out. We'll find out.
We'll see.
Because it's one internet was pulling for. But yeah, I'm talking about, I always say that music is a young person's game, man. You can't get out here and talk about you 28, 29, 30 years old, talking about you trying to get your job, trying to get your singing career.
5 years too? She could have said 5-year plan is to get married, have a family.
Nah,
she said she want to reach new heights in music, bro.
Yeah, she's still trying to sing, man.
She's still trying to get in the industry, bro. I wish, what I wish they would have asked? What type of music did she sing? Or whatever. I get she sung Beyonce shit. But like, you know what I'm saying? Is she on some her, or is she on some Megan Thee Stallion type shit? Like what?
Yeah, I don't get Meg Thee Stallion. I think I get her vibes. I get
her vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, this she did say she sang so.
But this seemed like a failing singer to me, man. I'm getting real broke.
If you 28 and you ain't made it by then, no, I'm sorry.
She about to be a liability to anybody she date, bro. She giving me struggling.
You know what they should have had? They should have said, okay, when did you start singing?
Yeah, I'm sure she.
That'll let her let you know how many years she been doing it. Because if she say she been singing since she was 21 and 19, that means she probably got out of college. Bro, these dudes ain't asking the right questions, bro.
Well, they never do. That's all, man.
Did you go to college? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do they call it? Juilliard or some shit like that? I don't know.
Oh, she got to go to the elite institution for singing.
She got to go to something to. I mean, what did she do? Like, did she go to school? Did she drop out? Like, where did she sing at? Like, if I wanted to see you perform, where would I go to see you in LA?
Yeah, that would be a good question.
That would be a good question. Now, if she say, at the Boom Boom Room or some shit like that,
yeah, I'm definitely getting strong. Like, all right, now that you really think about it, though, she definitely give me struggling artist vibes, right? Like, she got the outfit that she wore to her cousin's funeral on. You know what I mean? She says she's a singer by trade. So in other words, she ain't got no job. She give me struggling artists. and she in LA. She might not even have a house, bro. She might have 2 or 3 roommates, one little bedroom.
There's no way she's making enough off of singing, and nobody knows her, and she's using that money to fund an apartment. That's what, $3,000, $4,000 a month.
Yeah, yep, definitely struggling
Without working a 9 to 5. Shh, bro. Telling you, bro. Where's that money coming from?
I love family. I want 4 kids. That's a deal breaker for anyone.
She wants some kids, man. She said she wants a family in 5 years. 4 kids.
4 kids. I love kids. And so, yeah, I just want to be married. I want to settle into my...
There you go. There you go. There you go. So you prejudged her, man. She said she want to get a singing career off the ground. She want to be married with 4 kids in 5 years. That's a kid a year.
Damn. Okay, let's keep it rolling then.
Journey as an artist and with my husband.
Okay, thank you.
You good? All right. You're still good over here? He's like the 4.
Oh yeah. You made the
Got
comment.
all about this damn.
This nigga fall asleep like Majin Buu.
I'm telling you, he not worried about none of the shit she want to do. He probably finna just swing to the damn Marriott.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh, who raised you?
That nigga fell asleep on the panel standing. Hey, look, you know I got that talent too. I can fall asleep standing up. Oh man, this man fell asleep like Majin Buu, bro. he lost in the sauce, man. He don't give a damn what's going on right now.
The 30-year-old.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, how old are you again?
I'm 30.
Okay.
All right, but
Right. I was just saying he looked older.
Oh, I'm a young 30.
Okay.
All right, okay. Just so you know how old I am. Cool. Right.
I got it.
All right. Okay, so there's 2 guys left. You got to hear a little bit.
Hey, you know what they say, man? If she grin, you in. He definitely got her laughing. So, yeah, if she grin, you in. She ain't laugh at none of the old boy jokes. She wasn't feeling him. She
Told you, bro. She don't. I'm telling you, when it's a woman like this, I'm telling you, this woman done had her share of men, and she's choosing the cream of the crop as much as she can. She looking at that cybersecurity. She looking at that light tone. He's an athlete. He's got look like he got a little build in his arms. She gonna punch as high as she can out of her weight class, and hope and land.
Well, he said my boy down here, Khalil, was actually her choice, man. She screwed the pooch on this one.
Messed him up. She messed up, bro.
They got to ask you questions, but I am not going to have you pop a balloon.
Okay.
All right. So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Well, I like that she's a singer because I love karaoke.
Hold on, bro. The tall man lost to the show. Wow.
Now you just said this man gave you sassy vibes.
He did. But you thought you know how they say, how they say in the streets, the height is the end all be all. But I'm gonna keep it moving.
I like I like just some of her goals and like 5-year plan she had, and I just really wanted to hear her out just because I feel like looks is only surface level, so it's all about personality.
It is.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping his?
To be honest, I didn't think I think I liked his vibe a little better.
Okay.
I kind of like the tech world, so I was interested in that.
Nah, she was.
She don't know shit about the tech world. She just associated that salary to cybersecurity.
Hey, like I said, she is right though. She did vibe with my boy on the end a whole lot better because she ain't laughing at none of this man shit.
So you falling for the okie doke, bro. Telling you, bro. Telling you. Let's keep moving though.
But I do love that we share a lot of things in common in terms of having a musical sense. And then also you talked about being passionate about community service and helping others. So I love that, but I think I just resonated well with him.
Yeah, he was cracking more jokes.
I'm a joker too, so
Bro, that's crazy.
Can't blame you. Can't blame.
She resonated with this guy more.
Come on, man. He's not funny, man. You see how she tried to force that laugh out there, man? Yeah, she wasn't vibing with this brother, man.
All right, thank you. Okay, I'll have you stand over there. I'll bring you on up here.
The correction one.
All right, y'all. Any final questions before we determine if this is a match? If you don't have one, that's okay as well.
That nigga thinking.
You said 4 kids. No kids
think about
now. LA?
LA.
California?
Yeah. Where are you?
I live here.
Okay.
Yeah, I live in Scottsdale. So that's a little
Not
commute.
bad.
All right. What if I say it's 75, 20, 60, 40, 70, 30 commute? As far as like, that's good?
Oh yeah, like okay.
Okay.
Yeah. You
But
70?
I'm the 70.
Okay.
No, wait, hold up.
I love it.
Oh,
No,
you're
no,
the
no,
70.
no.
Okay. All right.
I'm willing to work with you.
Okay, that's cool. No, I'm cool.
You're good?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay. So, is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
We got a match!
Man, pack them both up, man.
That's it. So before we move into the next segment, chat, what y'all think? Y'all listening, man? What y'all think about that matchup session? Y'all think that was genuine? You think that was the compatibility at its finest? Like, what do y'all think? We know it ain't a lot of y'all listening right now, but just let us know in the comment in the chat.
Yeah, I don't know I don't necessarily think that they would be a good match. I don't think he would have been a good match for too many people on that. He looked very disinterested. I agree with you. I think old boy Khalil was her best match. That's who she should have matched with.
For sure.
I mean, you said she punched out her weight class. He left his balloon unpopped. So I mean, why not? You know?
He probably just trying to get I'm telling you, that dude, he don't look like he was trying to go on there for commitment. He looked like he just trying to find something that he can just, like, I'm just gonna go in here and bust something down, bro.
Yeah, I'm not too sold on a match. So
Sir Gray Stroke said that was a weak match.
Yeah, I'm not completely sold on it. I didn't see too many. I didn't really see any red flags and any egregious actions outside of the clothes that they wore. Judge Bruce, I'm a very simple man. I'm a t-shirt and jeans and shoes type of guy. So when I see guys try to go over the top with the way that they dress and then that shit falls flat to me, it bothers me.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, if I was pulling up to the shirt, I would wear a collar shirt, no logos and none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some dress pants and some dress shoes. That's it. I tuck my shirt in. That's it.
Yeah, I can see me rocking a pair of dress, you know what I mean, some dress shoes or something like that, regular, you know what I mean, button up. I can't go without a belt. I don't understand how anybody wears some dress pants, and then especially like they tuck their shirt in and they don't put no belt on, man. I just don't understand no boy from Ricky. We just gonna call him Ricky.
Yeah. All right, man.
All right. Now, here's what we all actually are here for. Docket 2.
The catch-up session. This is a catch-up session. I can't do this. This is a catch-up session from the 2. Apparently, they went out on dates. And I guess we're going to go ahead and see what happened with it. Let me go ahead and cue the video. Here you go. Man, I guess we can skip that part, huh?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's your host, Arlette, and we are here today with Dev and Kyla. Welcome. How are you guys feeling?
Oh, see, man, the red hair don't look that bad, man. They don't look
No,
that bad at all, especially with the curl in there, man. The red hair don't look bad at all.
Good. Good. Okay, we're seeing smiles. I'm good. That's good. So we had you guys on episode 42 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, where you guys ended up matching. So is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
We got a match! I'll take the mic, and you guys can go on up. Make some noise for them, guys.
Shout out to Arlette though.
All right. And now, so, Kyla, when you came out, you mentioned that you were a singer, and I was like, girl, sing something for us now. So, and then I think you commented later on, like, not me being put on the spot. Was it nerve-wracking? I know the whole experience is already like nerves on 1,000, but how was it singing for the cameras and all those people there?
It was fun, honestly.
Good.
Yeah, naturally when I went out on the show, I expected it but didn't expect it just because of the show. But then I'm like, yeah, if I'm presenting myself as a singer, it's to be expected. So it was fun. It was fine. I've performed in the past, so it wasn't
good.
Super nerve-wracking, but just
all right. And then Dev, how has it been for you so far since you came on the show? Have you had any comments that were a little shocking, or has it just been a smooth experience so far?
No, I haven't really seen anything too crazy. I've been trying to not keep reading them. The hardest thing is to be like, I get home from work and I'm like, oh, let me refresh and let me see what's up. But I haven't really seen anything that is, that I felt any type of way about. Everything's been, for the most part, positive. I feel like our time on the show was pretty short, just in regards to the full episode. So there wasn't that much time to really express or say something that allowed, the world to really kind of go at me, at least.
Yeah, definitely. And I think also, speaking on you guys matching, I feel like a lot of the comments are like, oh my God, I love the couple that match. Like, I don't know.
Bro, why so much jargon in the beginning? Usually she'll get straight to the point and be like, so guys, did you go out on a date? Like, what the hell is all this, Arlette?
They're doing a whole lot of talking right now, man.
What the hell is going
She's
on?
trying to get us flagged, bro. I'm trying to wait for the conversation to get going, and she having pleasantries right now. I'm trying. What is she doing? Arlette, get your shit together.
They were saying good things. I saw nothing really too bad about y'all on there. So that's pretty good.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. When I went through the comments, I ain't see shit about them in the comments. I don't know what Arlette talking about. When I was going through the comments, I ain't see none of that. Oh man, I like the Devin and Kyla matchup. I didn't see any of that.
And now, so for us to kind of just dive right on in, as to what we're here for today, since you guys ended up matching, have you gone on a date?
We did.
Yeah. Okay. When was the date? Was it the same day, next day? Tell me all about it.
It was the day after.
Oh, the day after. Okay. And Kyla, you're in Cali, right?
I'm in California.
Okay. So how long were you in Arizona for?
I only stayed until the next day, so we act pretty.
Oh well, at least we know one thing. There was definitely no cheeks clapping.
Yeah. So what the hell they do? They went home right after the show. They went back to their own room.
Yeah, well, she said they went on a date the next day, so yeah, they probably chatted.
Look, I'm gonna holler at you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Damn.
So if this didn't work out, that means it had to not worked out within the first day or so. Nah, it got to be more to this. She wouldn't have done a follow up with them if there wasn't more to it.
Quickly, so it was either going to be that night or the next day.
Got it. So where do you guys
squeeze
go?
something in.
Yeah.
We got coffee. Do you remember the name of the place?
No, I don't remember.
Okay.
We went and grabbed coffee. It was over there in like that Biltmore area.
Nice.
So it's kind of like in between where I was coming from and where she was staying at.
Okay. So how was that? How was the?
What the hell? Hold on. This man met her at a coffee place.
So the date was a coffee shop?
He said squeeze something in. That shows a lack of interest to me.
Extreme lack of interest.
Because a woman is at this point is going to allow the man to dictate from there. I showed my interest, we match. The ball is in your court, and the man's supposed to show some type of ambition or some type of assertiveness. Okay, look, tomorrow I'm come pick you up at such and such time. We're gonna go here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a nice candlelit dinner, and then we're gonna go to the movies, and then we're gonna boom, 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 and then I'm gonna make sure you get to your flight. Because you live here. He live here. This is his neck of the woods, right?
Yeah.
So it's up for him to show her a good time.
You took her to a coffee shop? Now, look, all right. Here's the thing. I understand the whole coffee date thing, right?
Right.
So I understand putting the coffee dates up there because you don't, but I gotta agree with you, man. When you in your own city, you know what I mean. You could have took her to one of the best rib shacks up in the city. You know what I mean. Way to go, get some food. I ain't saying go out there, but like she only in town for the day. You know what I mean. And y'all went and got coffee.
With a cybersecurity salary.
Yeah.
If he really wanted to impress her, if he was really interested in her, he would impress her more than the coffee date. I tell him there's a lack of interest, bro.
Yeah.
Squeeze something in.
Yeah, I don't, man. Yeah, bro. This is
Femi
awful.
said he agreed with his move. Go to the coffee. The coffee shop would be cool if they were in the same area. And not she finna get on a flight and go back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if she was in the same area, if they were like, if she lived out there and y'all did a coffee date, I'm cool with that. But considering that she about to jump on the flight, man, y'all could have done something a whole lot better than the coffee date. And I ain't saying go out there and drop no stacks on her, no shit like that. I'm just saying, like, you could have went to a rib shack, you know, or one of the hot food spots that you know about, not none of them damn Instagram spots that they be putting.
Femi said too many city girls out here trying to get a lick out of a brother. I mean, what is she gonna get?
Yeah, I ain't expecting. I mean, shit. God.
I'm just saying, like, what does he mean by a lick? Like, she get a dinner in a movie?
Yeah, that's hardly a lick, man. Hey, look,
what's wrong with giving a woman a dinner in a movie? She might just give you if you want the cheeks, she might just give you the cheeks.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I think he definitely showed a lack of interest with that one, and
well, let's not jump too ahead. Let's just see what.
Go ahead, keep going.
Coffee date.
I'll let him go first.
Oh,
I thought it was good. I thought it was good. Well, yeah. I mean, hopefully, how I felt about it isn't the opposite. But I thought it was a good time. I mean, we sat there for like three hours. I don't know. It was a long time.
Hold on. You sat in the coffee shop for 3 hours. Oh, hell no. Wow. You in the coffee shop for 3 hours? You in your negative wood? You got opportunity. You had that much time to go. Oh, let's just keep going.
You know, we were just talking. It was a little different because, like, typically, you know, like a first date, it's I don't want to say intimate. It's not intimate. It's not the word I'm looking for. It's kind of just like the basics. You know, like, oh, what kind of movies do you like?
Right,
you know, like
getting
stuff
to know
like
someone,
that.
surface level stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But this conversation was more like, oh, we just matched, and there was almost like a slight bit of seriousness to it, like questions that I wasn't typically like asking or information that I was even looking for. And I think that's kind of why it was longer too than just like a typical, you know, like quick interaction in an hour or something like that. But I got to know her, and it was the same energy that she kind of had on the show. I thought she was pretty cool. And yeah, that's what she kind of just reinforced that belief.
Okay, nice. How is it for you, Kyla?
So, I kind of want to go back a little bit because I feel like certain details are real important.
Okay, no, go for it. Let me know it all, girl.
So, after we matched, went off stage, we opted into staying to watch the rest of the couples because we wanted to see how everything was going to go. So we sat down and immediately, we started talking, and the chemistry was there. He talked about, how my nails weren't too long. He liked how I looked. He instead of like going
What?
God damn it.
So that first day they hung out with the rest of the group.
Yeah, so yeah, they sat in the back, and I don't know if those are backhanded compliments or not.
Yeah, it is. Your nails are not too long.
Like,
but they long. But they long though.
They're long, they're just not too long.
They just ain't too long.
Like, I never understood the whole giving somebody a compliment, but at the same time, it's really not a compliment. You just basically saying what you basically saying. I never understood giving somebody a compliment by telling them what you don't like. Like, I don't typically like long nails, so you got your nails are perfect. Rather than just saying I like your nails. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he was that interested from Jump Street.
Along with what some of the guys said about my clothing, he actually said he really liked my clothing. He commented on my hair. He liked.
Oh. He actually said he liked my clothing. The other guys were saying something different.
Yeah, everybody else said. The one guy, you remember, he said she looked like she was dressed for a funeral service.
They ain't really want to say what they wanted. You could see her skin through her clothes. You can't go in no church like that.
Now my screen a little dark, so I couldn't really tell. Like, I can't really see. I couldn't really tell if it was like if
probably
it was,
you got a high contrast, probably.
That as well. He said I looked very classy, very modest,
and did yes.
That's kind of how that went, and we even at one point I got really cold inside of the studio, so he put his arm around me. Like felt like there was a instant click with us in terms of attraction and connection. He felt very mature, very down to earth, and I appreciated that about him. And so yeah, after the show, went to the lobby area, and everybody was just kind of like mingling. But I felt like I just popped y'all balloon, and you popped my balloon, and it kind of was just weird being there. So immediately he asked me for my number. We exchanged contact, and he said that I met his brother too. He introduced himself. He said that he had to see what his brother was going to do. Because he just came into town, so he wanted to make sure they didn't have any plans, and if not, he wanted to then meet up with me after. So I said, okay.
Oh yeah, this was a
hell no. Oh,
that's
interesting to her, bro.
You
just matched with a woman that could potentially be your woman, and you gotta hash stuff out with your brother. If I'm your brother, I'm like, bro, you stupid. Go ahead and deal with your girl.
Yeah, he wasn't interested in it at all.
Like, I don't see his brother saying, "Oh, come on, man, I just got in town. Can you just tell her to take a rain check?" I just matched with a girl on $1 million million viewership platform that just hit Netflix.
And you didn't want to, and you was, hey, let me see what my brother doing. Nah, yeah, he.
Well, yeah. He lying, bro. His brother wasn't in town. He probably had another shorty. You know them boys got options over there in cybersecurity.
Options. They got options.
That I'm gonna leave now because it's super awkward. So I left. And when I got back to my hotel, he called me. He said that everyone in the group had decided to go out somewhere, some club that was local. And did I want to meet him there? So I was like, yeah, because first date, I love it. So he said that he would let me know about maybe 10 minutes before he left because he had to run home really quickly. And then I could meet him. So time went by, maybe like an hour later, he called me and said that he had eaten already and he had jet lag and he was tired.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh,
Get
he
the
probably,
fuck.
bro. I guarantee you, he probably bust down
It on.
one of the. Bro, he probably hit one of the chicks that was on the show. They just hung out in the back with the other people that matched. He probably went and buzzed down one of them chicks on that.
Hey, hold on, real quick. Let me do a shameless plug real quick. All right, because real quick chat. If you are currently viewing this on my channel on YouTube, so if you're on the SMS 20 podcast YouTube channel, why don't you go ahead and head over to Plead the Filth. That's the new channel that we actually will be streaming these shows from. And I'm gonna actually go ahead and plug the live in there right now. Let's see. Go ahead and put the live. I'm about to put the link in the chat. So if you're watching from the SMS 20 podcast, go ahead and head on over to the Plead the Filth channel. I just put the link in the chat. Head on over there because I'm about to end the live stream on this podcast. Get y'all on over there. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We would greatly appreciate that. And ending it live on SMS 20 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
See y'all.
Oh, are you? Did you end it?
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
All right. Moving along.
Now, so he said, can we just take a rain check for this? And maybe tomorrow, being that I was leaving the next day, we could grab coffee or something and it would help with my drive. So I agreed to that. Yeah. So then the next morning he did follow up. He initiated. He planned the coffee date in between his work schedule and we met for coffee. And so
That's nasty work. That is nasty
That
work.
ain't even take off. I would have took the day off.
That is nasty work right there. You canceled date. Now, all right, think about it this way. Now,
he late, bro.
This is for my guy, Sir Grayscale and Femi in the chat. Keep in mind where they were supposed to go that night. They were supposed to meet up at a club, have a good time, get something to eat. She wound up getting reduced. She wound up getting reduced to a coffee date the next day.
The audacity is he had already ate. After he called her an hour, he had said he had already ate.
Like you, man, that's yeah.
This nigga was eating his food, thinking about, should I hit her up? Nah. Should I hit her up? Nah.
This is all just,
bro.
He was not.
Bro, when this happened, bro, this a lie. When brothers do this, bro, it's because it was another chick involved, bro. I'm telling you, I know the game.
I think you know what. Also, I think
look at the smile on his face, bro.
Yeah, he was not.
Yo, he had telling you them boys. He said, you know, them boys in cyber security got options.
And then on top of that, the funny part though is, bro, this was right after the show. This isn't after their first day. So he didn't have no interest in her from Jump Street. You know what I think definitely probably happened? I think he did meet somebody else on the show. He met one of the other chicks. Probably got the vibing with her too, and probably it was like, yeah, I'll holler at the other one tomorrow.
There you go. He still had the rest of the night though. At the club don't get out till what? 2:30, 3 in the morning? He said he was tired.
Yeah, man, hell nah.
He went and bust down some chicks, bro. That's what he did.
This is where we kind of get into the coffee thing. During our date, honestly, I felt like we talked about so much, like he said, we talked about a lot of things that weren't just surface level. We talked about deeper things. It was very intentional and just something that I really appreciated at the time. We talked about communication styles.
Why I feel like this conversation was very one-sided.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think he talked too much at all. I think she did a whole lot of talking. Yeah.
We talked about our likes, our dislikes. We talked about our hobbies. Of course, work a little bit more, our families, the family dynamic, what we had going on. We even talked about our timeline on dating, marriage. We talked about
good
kids.
topics. Yeah.
We talked about kids. We talked about just the future between us. We talked about school. We talked about, he even told me that he thought about going to an HBCU in the past because he wanted to find his Black wife.
He
bro.
Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
He's pandering. He pandering to her, bro. Telling her everything she want to hear.
I don't get why though.
You know why he's doing that, right?
Why is
he stood her up last night. You know she's coming in pissed. He like, man, I gotta get this girl the world at this coffee shop because I don't want her to go back and tell Arlette how I stood her up and all this other shit. So he went in there and pandered to her and told her everything she wanted to hear.
Yeah. Is that a violation? Pandering? That's a violation.
That got to be a violation, bro. We don't do that. You got to be straightforward, man. If you didn't want to be with a man, just say that, bro.
Right. You know what? I think this all would still fall under. I think this all would still pretty much fall under the same violation of him not being interested in her, bro.
He didn't communicate that.
Yeah. Yeah.
He appreciated, a Black woman's features. He appreciated what my features were, because, as Black women, we have,
Nope. Fuck that. Yep. Yep. Pandering. Yep.
Pander.
Yep.
Okay, Your Honor.
certain things that kind of stand out about us. And he said he wanted that for our kids. He wanted them to be athletically built. So, I just felt like he was super intentional. He was super enthusiastic about us. Everything felt natural. Our chemistry was there. And yeah, I think one thing that kind of threw me at first was that he said that he didn't believe in God and that he just followed himself. And so I was kind of thrown because I'm like, well, because, we're talking about religion, but I'm like, dang, that's something I wish I would have said on the show.
Right. Yeah.
But I do know that I've had my own journey in finding my love for God and, finding my way. So I didn't want to, slight him for his decision. I wanted to see kind of where his mind was at. And just see if we could make it work either way.
Yeah.
Reservations about that. But like you said, we spoke for a long time. Actually, it was 4 hours because we started at 12 and we ended at 4. He didn't even want to leave. It was,
oh, wow.
Well, I didn't want to leave either, but it was the fact that it was getting darker and I had a 6-hour drive
to
LA. So I was like, okay, so, maybe I could get on the road now, but I did really enjoy our talk and, we summed things up.
Okay, nice.
We both didn't want things to end, so it was a great time.
That sounds like a really, really good first date, you know, and it's 4 hours. Y'all were chopping it up.
I would have told their ass to get out of my car.
Wow. Okay. So once you left, you got home. How was the communication from that point on? Did you guys talk, FaceTime, message? How's everything?
Did you want to go? I know I just
talked. Let's hear from Dev now.
Yeah. So let's see. Right off the bat, that was what, like a Sunday. And then, so then we were talking and then we were kind of going over like how we like to talk, kind of what she was mentioning. I like audio messages because I just think they're a little more, you get the tone. You can it's way more expressive than just like a text, because texting can come off like you just have no idea how the person is saying it.
Exactly.
So that's what we were doing. We were sending audio messages, and that like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I know I was probably pretty responsive during those days. Because I just work from home, so it's super easy for me to, listen to a message and get one out.
Yeah.
And then like Thursday came around, and I have a couple jobs. Like all I do is work, and that was another thing that we talked about too over coffee. It was like schedules and kind of how things would even work out. But then I go into like I work all Thursday, then I'm trying to get to the gym, and then like that's my whole day. And then Friday work, Saturday work, Sunday work. So that's when I definitely got less responsive. And that was probably the first time when I didn't respond for like, it might have been like 2 or 3 days. It might have been 3 days because I think she got on me. She said
you didn't reply for 3 days?
Yeah. So yeah, that was not cool on my part. But I just get.
No, sir, bro.
Oh, this nigga is violating.
Bro, I was in the military. I was in a relationship when I was in the military. And I was deployed on a humanitarian mission in Haiti, bro, during the earthquake. I wasn't that busy where I can't reply for 3 days. And we was working 24-hour shifts. Ain't no way you ain't got no chance to fucking shoot a tweet, a text, send an emoji. Oh man. We live in a day and age where people are glued to their phones, bro. And you work in tech. You work in a cubicle. Bro, when you work in cybersecurity, you're not bro. You are not always on the ticket. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They come in, you get an email, you get a work order. You know what I'm saying? But you not constantly on the ticket all around the clock all the way until it's time to clock out. Then whenever you leave work, you got to drive from work to your next job or to the gym, like you said. Yeah, man. That's a red flag, dog.
Yeah, this is man. Hey, look, this man is in total violation.
3 days. That's 72 hours.
Oh man, this is 3 days.
You ain't respond? Did he go to sleep? You know, when you get out of the shower, the first thing you do when you get out of the shower is what? Check your phone.
Check your phone. And
you dry off, for the people who want to be petty. Yeah, you dry off. You put the damn deodorant on.
Nah, they motherfuckers checking their phones first.
They checking their phone to see what all the texts and calls that went by while you was showering.
Yeah, bro. That's definitely a violation as well.
He lying like shit.
My nigga, hey, this is bad. This is a bad look for Devin, man. It's a bad look for him. I haven't really seen anything that she's done just yet. We got it, and he really not giving his side of the story. Like he violating, but he kind of snitching on himself too.
He lying, bro. He don't believe in God either. It's easy to lie.
Get busy and I don't want to talk to anybody, and I just kind of go into like that mode where I'm just all about work, work in the gym, and then just my dog. So Yeah,
That motherfucker had. Hold on.
That.
Woo! This man had time for his dog. God damn. Yo, this motherfucker put his dog before you.
Oh shit, the red flags are blaring.
Oh my God.
All the red
She should have blocked this nigga.
Oh my gosh. Who raised you?
That nigga need who raised this man?
Well,
bro?
you ain't got a dog. You ain't got a dog sound effect. Urf.
I don't know. I got the dog sound effect. Roof, roof.
Yo, you ain't got the dog sound effect, man. Ain't no way, man.
I do got
ain't no motherfucking way. I know you. You at least got that. You at least got that. Ain't no way, boy.
I got this one.
God, you can't make this shit up.
You can't make this shit up, bro. All right,
that's crazy. It ain't
this
looking too good.
nigga is paid. He was paid to do this, bro. This is crossing all sorts of boundaries, man. I feel, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I feel bad for her. This is fucked up.
She don't. We haven't even got all the way through this.
This is an hour long. This is what almost an hour long video. So she definitely some shit went down. We just haven't seen it.
And then at that point, it just felt like, for me, I don't know how deep you want me to go, like in this little bit.
Let us know everything. That's what we're here for.
Yeah. Okay. So when that happened, I don't know what kind of like switched with me, but it was just like, maybe I don't want to, like, not that it's too much effort for me, because that's kind of unfair to say. But it was just already becoming like a challenge for me just to even be responsive. And it's not like something that's 1000% new, but it just really depends on what I got going on. So then I finally responded to that, and then she kind of got on me about that one. And then at that point, I was just trying to consider like how, where I wanted to go with it, or also what was actually happening is I was replaying our conversation over and over again over coffee, because I'm trying to weigh like, okay, is this feasible? Is this a relationship that, that can thrive and like flourish? And I was just going over everything, just kind of like making a list in my head. And it got to a point where I was like, I don't really know. And then that's when it was between work and then that. And then I was like, I don't know. And then when she got on me about not responding, I was still like thinking about it. And then that was kind of when it was for me. I was like, all right, I'm going to tell her how I feel about all this. And then I probably responded a few days again after that with that information.
Damn. So
this nigga playing games.
Hold on, wait. Wait a minute. She got on to this man about not responding for 3 days. Then he took another 3 days to respond to why she got on him.
How dare you?
That's a whole nother.
Pack this nigga up, bro. Pack this nigga up.
Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Pack this nigga up. This is.
Yo, that's crazy.
Jesus,
that's crazy.
Man. That man. He didn't respond to her for 3 days. She called him out on it. And that nigga said, you know what I'm about to do? I'm not about to respond for another 3 days.
How does the response look though? Talking to her in hindsight, like you said, you basically like, you know what? I apologize for what happened 3 days ago. I'm going to talk to you about 3 days ago. Why I didn't talk to you for 3 days.
Yeah, that's essentially what she did, bro. That's let me tell you, I'm not gonna talk to you for 3 days. You gonna
who's he gonna be like? Who's he gonna be like this? Hold on, first you want to talk about the first 3 days I missed, or the 3 days that I just recently missed?
Right. Somebody help this brother, man.
And then I'll just kind of cut it right there.
Okay. So you said this is not the first time this has happened. So your communication skills have been a problem in the past? Is that what you're saying?
It's not even just communicating, because I mean, I know how to communicate. It's not a matter. It's almost like, do I want to put forth the effort to communicate, and then my availability just in general. Just because I do work a lot. I mean, like today, even when the night out after the show got postponed, it was because I got home and I was like, I don't know why I told anybody that I was about to leave my house again, because I got to work in the morning. I was like, I got to go work. I got to work in the morning. And then like even planning the coffee date was around work and like squeezing that in, even though it was 4 hours of squeezed in. I'm still.
That man did not work that night, bro.
Ain't no way you can squeeze. How can you? What kind of boss is giving you 4 hours in the middle of work?
Yeah, because they went out in the middle of the day, right? So you talk about how hard you do it. He said he worked in cybersecurity too, bro. He worked from home.
Bro, that ain't no damn squeeze in. Squeeze in is, hey, look, let's meet over here for 30 minutes. And then I got to get back to work. Nigga, that ain't no squeeze.
Y'all was at the coffee shop. Y'all was at the coffee shop for 4 hours, man. You didn't.
If anything, you was working. Your job was working around the coffee shop date.
Right.
He said you had to squeeze it in, nigga. How you squeeze 4 hours in?
Yeah, nah, this man, hell nah, bro.
From 12 to 4, you go back to work, sit down for an hour when you get off. Shit, you get off at lunch. You leave work during lunch. You might as well only go back to work.
Right. You go for 4 hours. That's half a work day. Shit.
It take you 15 minutes to get to the coffee shop. Come on now.
4 hours, and then they spent 4 hours on a coffee day. So he was gone for at least a solid 5 hours, man. Talking about I squeezed her in. Get the
and he went right home from work. It was getting dark. You ain't at work. It wasn't getting dark.
Now keep in mind what he said earlier, right? This fool said earlier, I had to check with my brother to see what he had going on. That's how you didn't say, oh, I had to check with my job. You said I wanted to check with my brother to see what he had going on later on that day. So you can't sit here and then double back and say, oh man, it was because I had to work. That's the reason why I had to flake on her. Nah, you flaked on her for something else. You just don't want to talk about it.
Ain't had shit to do with his brother.
Ain't had shit to do with his job either.
Yeah. He probably working remote.
Oh, he definitely worked from home. Nigga. All I do
working from home, bro.
You work from home.
I don't know. You know, Trump pulled everybody in the office.
Yeah, okay.
Managing, work at the same time. So it really just becomes like availability. But yeah, I mean, I know how to communicate. I know how to use words, but it's just a matter of
if you want to.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. So Kyla, how was it? He said you got on him a couple times about the whole, him getting back to you and stuff. What was said? How was that making you feel?
So I'll just start with the story. So yeah, when on my way home with the drive, he checked in. He was very consistent about that and making sure I got in safe. So then, like he said, he did mention over coffee that he preferred to do voice notes, and I was fine with that because I'm on the go as well. We live in two different states, so I know that we have to find our way together to kind of connect in terms of schedule. So I was fine with that, and we were super consistent. That was another reason I was fine with it, because there was no lag, there was no going times where I didn't know where he was, or I didn't know what was on his mind. He was saying a lot of things that were on his mind. I will say the voice messages were very intentional. I keep stressing that word because I think that's what keeps replaying in my head. The intentionality of this whole thing and how consistent it started off. And so, yeah, he mentioned that we talked about schedules. We did talk about schedules. We talked about, because he has so many jobs. He named a few jobs that he had over coffee. And I was like, okay, so when are we going to find the time? And asked him specifically if he felt that he could, afford his lifestyle and a family with the cybersecurity job alone, or, did he need all of the jobs to exist? And he said no. He said the other jobs were just because he needed something to do. He figured instead of spending money at the club, you might as well make money,
Okay.
So
Oh,
I took his word on that one.
Did he work? What is he? Is he a club promoter, man?
Huh? Say what?
Cybersecurity and club promotion.
I know that ain't his other job.
He said why not? I don't like spending money at the club. Why not make money at the club? The only other thing you could be doing at that mug is DJing a club promotion. Or he worked with
I don't know. There's another job he could be doing.
I don't even want to think about that.
Hey, your man could be dancing at the club, though.
Nah, man. Oh, hell.
But so back to consistency and talking. So we were super consistent with that. We talked about the schedules. We talked about him possibly coming to visit me based on his schedules during the week would be better. And yeah, we talked about things like my sorority. He talked about how he did research on my sorority. And that's how into me, I guess I was getting that he was. Like just even taking the time out to
the poll system where she was getting the missed signals. This nigga knew what he was doing. Oh, this is pandering to the highest degree.
Pandering. I can't believe Arlette don't be asking him, did y'all have sex? Like, why she can't ask that?
I don't think they got that far.
She never, bro. I done watched so many catch-up sessions. She never asks, did y'all do anything?
That would be a good question, though. She got to add a little Kendra G up in there.
Did y'all have sex? Let them come on there and lie then.
God damn. I still try to figure out, like, all right, for the most part, the only thing we've pretty much gathered is that he's really not that into her, right?
Yeah.
But I still don't see where the comment section comes into play, where everybody was so upset with him. I just don't see that yet. I get it that he may have definitely wasted her time. I'll give him that, but I don't know.
Everybody appears didn't like that he wasn't being upfront and honest with the woman.
Because that's pretty much the only law that I see that he violated outside of in the pandering, but that all falls under the same umbrella. So, and he got a few communication issues, but
learn about me, learn about what I like, what I don't like, and vice versa. I'm trying to learn about him as well. And so, yeah, we were super consistent. And then eventually he just ghosted me. And I'm like,
oh, we got ghosting.
For everyone for everyone in the world, when you get ghosted, it's kind of like, okay, something's wrong. So the first day, completely disappeared, did not say a word. The second day, did not say a word as well. However, I was feeling like, well, maybe the man is in the hospital. Maybe he's sick. Like he has to be because
there has to be a reason.
Yes, I go from being super consistent for some time and then an abrupt stop, So, taking my pride out of it, I was like, let me just reach out to him, see if he's okay. So I reached out to him.
Hold on. So he just abruptly ghosted her?
Yeah, he ghosted her, bro.
God damn.
Yeah, he wilding, bro. He wilding.
Oh man, I gotta hear this.
I asked him, hey, hope all is well. Are you okay? He answers right back. Like, this is the time when you don't answer, but he answers right back. And he's like, hey, sorry, just super busy. I'm alive though. I've been super busy, but I'm gonna respond back to your voice message tomorrow when I get in the office. So I
Okay.
said, okay. Well,
Damn.
actually, I didn't even respond because what do I need to say to that? So then the next day comes, seeing if he's gonna follow up. Not one word. Not one word. We went from morning to evening. Not one word. The next day after that comes, and then he sends a voice message later on in the day.
How you get triple ghosted, man?
How was she still dealing with this dude after all these signs? He don't believe in God. He stood you up on the first night. He had to squeeze you in. Like all of these lies.
Oh, bitch!
You over here.
Like there's so many red flags. He gave her every sign. Why you needed to take off? You needed to hit the ejectocito cuz button. You needed to get the fuck out. Why was she still there?
But she think he into her because he researched the sorority. He was trying to figure out some other chicks in there. Nah, I ain't gonna do it like that.
He was researching us sororities, trying to figure out.
Man, this dude was in over his head when he selected her.
Yeah, he definitely. I don't think he was in over his head. She was in over her head. He knew exactly what the fuck he was doing. He pulled off the pandering, bro. He was able to. How could you be so not interested in somebody and give the signs that you're interested in them at the same time, bro? He's a masterful gamer right there, bro.
And they call it narcissism or something like that.
Yeah, borderline. That's what the ladies call it. You know, I don't like using that word, but he don't give a damn. But he plays the part well.
And he basically just stated that, you know, he had been busy. He thought about me, but he just had a lot going on, and he was doing different things. He had to get a gym lift in. He had to go for a fitting for a suit. Like, to me, it was things that if I was about someone, I would make time for them. And he just said, I grabbed some food to eat. I went out with whoever he went out with. He kind of grazed over that.
I told you, bro. No way you can say him.
That man had time to go out. What?
Kicking it. He went and fed his dog. He played with his dog. Video games. Did a little cybersecurity work. Hung out with his brother. He did everything but deal with you.
That nigga put up some hoops.
That nigga
when he got fitted for a suit.
Motherfucker put together a gym, some gym equipment. This man, he did everything but talk to you.
And it was just like, yeah, I thought about you and I was going to respond, but I just didn't. And so, the origin of the message was just super insensitive to me. And then he started deflecting about a Waymo that he took. And it was just a great experience for him. And it was just, it was a time he had. Meanwhile, I'm in limbo, like trying to figure out what's going on.
Right.
What? Did she say he took a Waymo?
What? What the hell is that?
What the hell? That's some new shit right there, Sweeney. I don't know. Come on, Yana.
He took a Waymo. A Waymo.
But I just didn't. And so, the origin of the message was just super insensitive to me. And then he started deflecting about a Waymo that he took.
A Waymo that he took.
Let's see, a Waymo. I'm about to try to spell that 7 different ways.
Waymo, like way more, like gain some weight or some shit.
Self-driving cars. Kind of like Uber, but with the robots.
A fully autonomous ride, hailing service by Waymo. Oh, okay. Oh shit! I thought it was an edible or some shit.
I thought it was a honey pack, bro.
You taking a honey pack and you ain't got time to do. What the hell you gonna do?
That nigga's out here taking the honey pack, man. That man got tired to do everything but talk to her. Hey, think about how egregious this shit is, bro. This nigga was in a hold on. This nigga was in a self-driving car and still couldn't talk to her.
This motherfucker had that nigga was hands-free.
Pack this nigga up.
Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You're going to jail.
His whole body was free. He still couldn't goddamn talk. What the hell was he doing in that car when it was driving itself? What was he doing in there? What was you doing in there? What was he doing in that car, man?
He did everything but talk to you.
He was talking to somebody. He just wasn't talking to your ass.
Oh shit!
That motherfucker ain't even had to look out the window.
Oh man,
he was on that phone. He had to be, bro. If you inside that motherfucking car driving, self-driving car, ain't no way you ain't on your phone.
He on his phone.
He was on his phone. Man, look at this shit. This thing driving itself. He was on the phone with somebody.
Still couldn't call her.
And it was just a great experience for him. And it was a time he had. Meanwhile, I'm in limbo, like trying to figure out what's going on.
Right.
But anyways, I responded the next day and I told him that, well, again, I'm glad that you're okay, you're alive, but I'm kind of concerned about that because if you kind of disappear on somebody that's supposedly you're working towards something with, and we're long distance, I mean, that was made very clear on the show. Yeah. It kind of was a red flag. It kind of told me that something was wrong, like deeper than what he was telling me. And I felt like, honestly, it was either something else or someone else, because that's the only thing that made.
I will give her this. At least it dinged off in her head, bro. The red flag started blaring. She caught on to it. Cause this is some bullshit. I'll tell you, it was the Waymo that triggered her. When this nigga was in a hands-free car and he wasn't driving himself, and she didn't get a text message from this nigga.
He wanted to bust out laughing so hard.
She was on to him. She was on to him.
Sense to me. So from that day, after I responded, he took 7 days to then respond back. And so when he responded back, he lied.
Excessive ghosting. Excessive.
It's a damn heathen.
Oh my God.
What the a week? Where does the nigga go?
Oh,
where was he at for? Where was you at for a whole week? Where was he at?
Oh,
that's stupid. You're stupid. Stop being stupid.
This is for her. You're being dumb at this point.
Okay, now she's doing everything wrong.
This is next level stupidity right here. Like this man, how do you get ghosted multiple times?
I got to follow her so I can send her this clip.
Excessive ghosting. You got ghosted for 3 days. She got ghosted for 3 days. Another 3 days, 5 business days, and then an additional week. And you still here trying to figure out what's going on. Talking about it's a red flag. Man, say.
Said it was because he said it was because he doesn't talk to somebody, he doesn't talk to people every day, and life was just going on. But then later on, as he's continuing talking, he says, well, actually the real reason is because I just feel like when we talked about kids, it was one of those things where you said that you wanted them sooner than I would have wanted them. And verbatim, when we talk, I want to go back to the point of the kids. When we talked about kids, he asked me when I wanted kids. I told him, because I was very clear on the show, wanted 4 kids, but I told him when, because I'm doing my singing career right now, I got a lot going on, and I'm sure he does as well. I'm not looking for a kid tomorrow. I'm not looking for a kid within the next 2 to 3 years. I said,
bro, he's looking for any reason. Hey, no, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. He's trying to get rid of her. He did everything in his power to get her away from him. He tried ghosting her. He tried telling her, I don't like the fact that you, knowing that she said that she don't want kids, like kids ain't that important right now. He even tried to use that as an excuse. She's just ignoring everything. Like, she need help.
It's crazy, man. She clingy. She clingy. Did he didn't even have time? Did he have time to bust her down?
No, this is all from phone conversation.
Oh man. You know what's crazy? Somebody said when you treat a woman like shit, they get crazy about you. And if y'all just tuning in, man, we've been live for about an hour, almost 2 hours on the other channel. But man, we had to pull y'all in because this clip right here is crazy.
Golly, the excessive ghosting, and then she can't ignore nothing. She just ignored everything. She ignored it all. Everything this man told, she ignored it all.
You know what's crazy? Usually women like this have girls in their ear saying, you know what, you need to leave that dude alone. You need to block him. She didn't even have that.
I just don't, man, I don't know.
Go ahead and roll it.
This is craziness.
What's going on, Richard?
I don't want kids until after 30 years old.
Okay.
He says, yeah, okay, that's cool. I could work with that. He said, but I want kids maybe like 3 to 4 years from now. And, you know, again, we went through the whole timeline of marriage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I said that was fine. But then on his voice message, he says, well, actually, I don't want kids till I'm 35 and I'm 30. So like you lied in person and said, you know, 3 to 4 years was good for you. And you never told me anything about, oh, I'm feeling some kind of way about, you know, your timeline on kids. And that was a simple thing that we could have communicated about and kind of cleared up. Because again, like, I'm not ready to be a mom. That was hence why I said I didn't want someone with kids, because I'm not ready to be a stepmom or a mom right now. So I felt like that was an excuse that he used.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I felt like the whole message, he was joking. And he's yawning, he's joking. He thinks this is funny. And the whole time he's playing with my feelings. But he was super airy, emotionless, cold. After that voice message, I cried. Like I genuinely cried because I felt like he was playing with me. And I was serious about this from the beginning. And I just did not appreciate that.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
All right. So, Dev, what do you think it was that kind of clicked? Like, do you have anything specific that clicked in your head that made you realize I don't really want to put any more effort towards this?
Well, my timeline for kids has always been like the same for like the past few years. And it's always been like 5 years from now, or 6 years from a year ago, or 7 years from before that. And I could have sworn, maybe I just misremembered that, but I thought she told me she wanted to start having kids in about 2 years. So I was like, 5 years, 2 years, that's pretty different. Like that's fairly significant. Not to mention my timeline won't shift up. It'll only shift further away.
Okay.
So then it's like now you're talking like even more time, and I just felt like that was. I just knew I wasn't going to budge on that. Like, I mean, I've been told I'm stubborn, but I knew I wasn't going to budge on that note. So I didn't want it to be like a point of contention down the line. So it's just like that's pretty significant, and that's like it felt like enough of a reason to be like, all right, yeah, maybe maybe this isn't something that we would pursue or that we should pursue. And that's always like something that I'm always aware of. Just like, okay, when is your timeline of having children? And I just didn't want her to keep delaying because I wasn't there yet. Okay. So yeah, I don't know if I misremembered that, but that was like a significant point amongst it all. I mean, there's like little things too, but it's just like that was the most significant. It's just like I think that's a good enough reason.
Okay. But so, what were the little things? I guess because I'm
she
confused.
feels like she's in the dark, basically.
Yeah, not hearing anything but that. Kids, especially when we talked about kids in person.
Yeah, that kid thing is bullshit, bro.
That's bullshit.
That's grade A bullshit. She didn't say that shit, bro. He knew exactly what she meant when she said that she didn't want to know, when she said that she wasn't looking for no what date she actually wanted kids, bro. That is horse shit.
She do know kids after 30 is it high risk, right?
Yeah. Now, granted, I'm not saying that she necessarily. I'm not saying that she I'm more or less talking about his mindset behind it all, because he basically said that yeah, I didn't know that she was that she said I rejected her because she said she wanted to have children too soon. I believe that she gave a lot of time, and I don't think she was necessarily talking about some damn. This is crazy. He lying. She definitely said, I believe her in that aspect when she said that she wanted the kids later on. He's just trying to find an excuse to reject her.
He ain't interrupt, bro. Usually when somebody's lying, you interrupt and say, no, that's not what happened. That's not what, he didn't do none of that. She's probably being completely honest, bro.
Yeah.
And she breaking down on tears. Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. She don't have standards to me.
I'm kind of getting the same vibe at this point.
I'm telling you, I know some females, bro, and they would tell me they would have never went for that. They would have never went for that. She being a fool. She was a fool 3 to 4 times during this situation with this dude.
Yeah.
The first night. This man said he gonna call you in 10 minutes. Like, this man called you an hour later after he done already ate. Y'all was supposed to go get some food.
She got quadruple ghosted, man. How you get ghosted that many times talking to one person? She got ghosted for at least a total of 30 business days, man. And he just shot her a message every now and again. He played the game. He played it well.
He talked to her. The level of frequency of his communication is on the level of he's married with a whole family, and he finds time here and there to respond to her. That's what it's giving me, bro. But go ahead.
And again, like I just can't help but stress the fact that there were no reservations on your end. I didn't see anything, any frustration, anything. You even told me you wanted to name our daughters Angela and Victoria. Like, we're talking about kids' names and whatnot, and for you to then throw that back and use that as a reason where, oh well, you want them a little quicker, when I never came off it, I need kids tomorrow. I don't know if you were scared by the whole 4 kids thing, but you expressed that you wanted 3 kids and what was one more. So there's no way you could have been thrown off by 4.
No, it wasn't the number or anything.
Or what else could it have been?
Yeah, I guess she just wants to know what else. What were the little things? You said there were some little things. What were those little things?
Real quick, those names for kids are just like names that I have in my head. Like it was that I didn't want it to come off like I would never start a conversation like that that early to be like, this is what I want to name our children. I just would.
Do you understand this is what I'm going off of? You did.
No, I brought it up. Like these are names that I like for sure. And then we were talking about names that we liked or like didn't like. Okay, I get how it can be perceived as that. That's fine. And then I didn't want religion to be a thing in the future either. Just because it's just when she told.
Oh yeah, he likes to do what the fuck he want to do. That's the reason why he's not religious. He want the opportunity to do whatever the hell he want to do.
He don't have no standards either.
Not a standard to first, bro. And you can tell
he don't have no communication, decorum, no standards, no nothing.
Like this is a child in a grown man's body, man. Like he played.
He probably come from a 2-parent household, rich family.
He played several games with her. Hey, look, if order in the court real quick. Want to make an announcement? You know, we got to do our I don't know what to call it. Goddamn it, shit. I'll figure that shit out later. But if you're watching over on, make sure y'all head on over to Plead the Filth. You know what I mean? Make sure you share, subscribe to the channel, and watch it over there. That way we can kind of get the views up and get the channel jumping off the ground, man. So if you're on Bruiser channel right now, head on over to Plead the Filth. Watch it from over there. Let's get this straight. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, let's keep it rolling.
She told me that she thought about like mentioning that on the show, or at least the person that she matched with, she kind of decided that she was okay if they were not religious, but not okay if they were like of a different religion. And I just felt like she was kind of sacrificing with that. And I was just thinking about the dynamic of having children and having one parent that is religious and then one that is me, who, like I just don't know how you go about that time when it's like, all right, let's pray, or we do something like that. And it's just like, all right, am I going to be involved in like every situation, acting like this is what I do? Or am I like, I just don't take part in this? And then now it's like, okay, why doesn't dad do this? And why does mom do that? So it just seemed like another point where it was just like, oh, that's just something difficult or an obstacle to overcome in the future. And we're just not at a point yet where I'm like, oh, I want to go forward and overcome that obstacle in the future, just because it is so early in the relationship. And then another thing is I'm a big fitness person. Like right after this call, I will be going to the gym 7 days a week.
Wow, 7, that's a lot.
Yeah, with my schedule and things like that. So I squeeze it in as much as I possibly can. And I asked her like, what was her gym regimen and things like that. And it just wasn't like to me, it didn't come off as like a significant aspect in like, your day to day. So to me, it was just like, all right, like it's not even just the gym, but I think about the future and I want to be attracted to my wife forever until I.
Oh shit.
The fuck?
Oh shit. Oh God.
Bro, how did he make time for this video call with Arlette?
Well, he couldn't been trying to talk to this woman over the last 3 months.
Yeah.
Run! He basically told her he wasn't attracted to her.
This is the longest they talked since the coffee shop. Think about it.
Oh, this is terrible, man. This is terrible. This is nasty work right here. He is not interested in her.
He's sending voice messages to her.
He sending not even he ain't even send her the voice. He didn't even send her the voice messages, bro. He sent her the little voice notes that you put in the chat and like your text messages. That's what he sent her. He ain't even leave a voicemail. I guess he didn't even call her phone. I don't think he ever called her phone, man. She was relegated straight to text messages.
This nigga ain't made a phone call.
Text messages and voice notes.
It's crazy, man.
Die. And I feel like the gym is a huge part of that and like maintaining, you know, that physical attraction and things like that. So for me, it was just like, okay, sure, it would be way easier to like get somebody on board like my regimen if they're here. It's a little more difficult, you know, with the distance, because like what typically happens is you just kind of follow along each other. It's like, okay, you see me going to the gym. It's like, okay, now I want to go to the gym. And it just kind of works out that way. But since, you know, that distance exists, it's just another obstacle.
Okay, so did you miss the part that I said I dance at Debbie Allen's academy?
No, for sure. I know you do that.
I told you she was a regular dancer, man. This is Honey, man. This is the dark and lovely Honey, bro. She dance with the kids, man. She danced at an academy. Sing on the side. I told she wasn't no stripper, man. I knew it. I had a girl, man.
Okay.
Fitness. So like, because I kind of felt that going towards, in the future I might not be attracted to you. Like, did you miss the part that I am physical? It may not be the gym, so to speak, but dance is a form of physical fitness as well. Like, did you miss that part?
No, for sure. I believe that, but it's just like, I just know it's like gym, yoga, Pilates is like where I.
Oh, he letting it all hang out now. He letting it. Hey, look, he about to tell her about herself now. He getting in this groove now. She done set him off. She done set him off. He about to go in on her.
Go and I'm like, all right, staying in shape. I'm not saying that you can't stay in shape from dancing. It's just like it's also something that I'm not also involved in. So it's not necessarily a disconnect, but it's just not something that we kind of are in sync about.
So you're saying you would have preferred someone who you guys can have that in common, like you can go gym together? Is that kind of what you're saying?
Yeah. Oh, because if you don't, I will like, make note of like the fact that I'm going to the gym. Not in like, I don't want to say like like when it comes to squats or something like that, it's like, oh, I will make a comment if you don't do something like right, just because it's like I'm trying to encourage you to like get on board that aspect. But yeah, no, like the gym is like, I want like, you know, I love that. And then even for the children, like I grew up, the reason why I'm super into the gym and growing up my whole life is people making comments about how big my dad was. Oh, your dad's so big, his arms are so big. So it's just like, I was like, I love that about, you know, hearing that about my dad. It was like one other thing to admire about him. So I'm like, I want my kids to feel the same way. When I pick them up from school, when we do anything, I'm at the basketball game. Dude, your dad's so in shape. And it's just like, yeah, he can just have that. You know, they can have that. So it was just like one of those things for me.
So I guess the crazy part about it is, why didn't you ask me if I was open to?
Objection, Your Honor. Argumentative. I'm sorry. This woman, she getting in her bag too. She's snapping back too, but she's too damn argumentative right now. Just sit back and be.
She in her feelings now, bro.
Yeah,
she don't let the tears out. She in her feelings.
Hey, use what they say. Use your femininity. Use your femininity. You already got the man on the ropes. You got him on the ropes. All you got to do is sit your ass still and just let it flow and let the. But right now, you're trying to argue with him. Don't argue with him about this. He already fucking up.
Going to the gym with you, like you never. What I'm hearing now was never expressed. Like, little do you know, my family owns a gym. My dad and my brother are bodybuilders. That I've grown up in the gym. Mm-hmm. So for you to kind of just not even ask and assume that I wasn't open to the gym and kind of just sideswipe me with that, to me that's just shallow. It's very shallow.
Well, it's not about being open to the gym. It's just the fact that you just said it. It's like, would I be willing to go to the gym with you? But it's like that aspect is just that distance creates that disconnect and makes that so much harder.
This is so stupid.
God, it's like you just use words you hear randomly to try and sound smarter.
What the fuck?
Honestly, bro, she don't really look that fit to me.
No, she don't look like tight. But she ain't fat either. But
I would say she's a baby away from being obese. She's probably, I would say she's overweight right now.
She's giving about 15, 20 pounds overweight. Yeah. She got a little weight on her, but she
look like she's about she look like she's a good 160, 155. She probably huh?
I'll give her 150. I wish we could see her Instagram. We ain't able to see her Instagram, but
I mean, we saw how she stood next to the guy. She was how much you think Arlette weigh?
Arlette probably like 160, 170.
She was right. She was just as big as her hips was bigger than Arlette. But
she was dragging the wagon though. She was dragging that wagon.
She was thick next to Arlette. She about 160, bro.
I'll give her 160. She could be about 20. I said 15 to 20. Probably about 15. I still
15, 20 pounds overweight.
Yeah. But that you can lose that in what? You lose the average person's supposed to lose about 2 pounds a week. So you can lose that in less than over the summer, you know.
She stayed consistent, yeah.
Yeah. But this nigga right here, I don't get. Sometimes people just say shit and it don't make any sense. Obviously, there's distance between y'all. Obviously, there won't be any real visiting the gym or going to the gym. I am quite sure this woman meant whenever you in town or if we ever were to like be around each other, would you mind going to the gym with me?
I don't understand why she's still entertaining this dude.
Well, shit, now I wonder when this conversation took place. After the fourth.
You know what the crazy thing about it is? He haven't even given her a dick. Could you imagine if he would have put the dick in her? She would have been to tow up his car. She would have flew out to Scottsdale and keyed his car.
She would have been to Scottsdale, showing up to the gym on his ass.
She would have killed that man dog.
How dare you feed your dog over talking to me? Oh man.
She would have pulled up in a Waymo.
So I guess in the end, you're basically
hands free.
That nigga say he took a Waymo and still ain't had time for it.
God.
They're saying the long distance, even though on the show you said you were okay with it, but you're kind of saying in the end it's something that is.
I'm not against long distance, but you're just talking about. I'm not against, what I am against is, I think relationships there should be a nice flow to them, and they shouldn't be the hardest thing in the world. I'm not a part of that. Like, work through all this, blah, blah. Like, I'm not a part of that. I like my life. My life is already as hard as it needs to be. What I don't need is another challenge in a relationship. So in a situation where things do work out very well, it's almost like it doesn't have to be necessarily a perfect match, because that is asking for a lot. But, like a very, very ideal, like we are very in line with like our lifestyles and everything just kind of fits. Mm-hmm. I got no problem with long distance at all. But when you add those additional obstacles, then it's just like, all right, I got a lot going on, and that's just a whole nother thing to consider on top of the fact that, like I don't need to see you every day. Like I'm cool. I'm busy enough. I can see you once a week. I can see you once a month. But it's just like all those little things. It's like I don't want to put forth that much effort in something that feels like it's going to be difficult, like more difficult than it should be for me when it comes to a relationship.
Said I could see you once a month.
So what was the last thing that was said between the two of you? Like, how did this come to an end officially?
So it was the message that he sent me.
Uh-oh. Now we about to get to the nitty gritty. What was the message? Oh, he done sent her a fucked up message. What was the message?
This nigga drinking his tea too. Whatever the hell he drinking, water. He's probably got some damn vodka in that mother.
You need a drink after this.
I'm getting me a drink after this shit.
I can use a drink right now, but we judges. We can't drink in front of the audience.
Fuck it. I could pop me a cold one of them. Let's plead the fifth, goddamn.
A week later, and I never responded. The message, I believe, was very cold. Again, very insensitive, very emotionless. He was laughing, yawning. He thought it was a joke. He thought the entire thing was a joke. And I just, honestly, I just concluded that it seemed like I was just something to do, because when we talked about exes, and he expressed that his last ex in 2023 was just something to do for him. And, she was just convenient. So that's why it lasted as long as it did. So I figure if he could do that in a relationship, in a real relationship with someone, then who am I? Like, who am I? And it also felt like him disappearing was him talking to somebody else, either ex or somebody.
Okay.
But yeah, I like that. He, at the end, he made a comment about, well, I'll just see you on Instagram.
Damn.
So
God damn.
He blocked that nigga probably.
Oh, Lord. Oh, shit. Pack this nigga up, bro.
Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Put that nigga under the jail. He's saying, well, I guess I'll see you on Instagram.
Damn.
Oh, man, he was not playing. Oh, Jesus, boy. Whew. God.
This man ain't got no time for her
whatsoever.
He ain't interested in her, bro. I guarantee if he liked the girl, he would have sacrificed.
Yeah, he wasn't second. That dude didn't even say. He didn't. That, hey, audience, if you just now tuning in, he told us that he took a Waymo. So of course, me and Judge Bruiser had no idea what the hell a Waymo was. I look it up. It's a driverless Uber, I guess. This man was in a self-driving car and still couldn't call this woman. This is after he ghosted her at least 3 times. And she done said something about it. And he was like, yeah, man, I was taking a Waymo and, I just couldn't really. I didn't have the time for it. This dude did everything but talk to her. He fed his dogs, worked out, went out with his homeboy. What else he do? Took a Waymo.
Let me explain to y'all what a Waymo. A Waymo is a self-driving car. So this Negro was in the car, hands free, feet free, eyes free. He had all the time in the world to get on that phone.
Still said nah.
He still ain't get on that motherfucking phone. Bruh.
It still was like, yeah, no. That's a no for me, dog.
Ain't nobody that damn busy, bro. I don't care what you say.
Oh, shoot.
Right there.
So Dev, sending that message, was that you kind of putting an end to it on your end, or?
Yeah, I mean that was the point of the message.
Okay.
One thing about the yawning, I probably yawned in every single voice message I ever sent her. So I don't want it to sound like I went out of my way to
hold on.
sound like I didn't.
This nigga yawn in every voice message. What you doing? Oh, Nothing, just chilling.
Good morning, man. I'm just bored as hell right now.
I'm about to head to work. Then I'm gonna go to the gym.
I'm about to go ahead and talk to my dog.
How you doing?
I work cybersecurity.
Ain't no motherfucking way he yawning in every voice message. Excuse my language, boy. I'm out of character.
Care at all, because that's not the case. I will say I am very relaxed, even when I'm talking about something, fairly serious. That's just kind of the way I am. So I didn't want it to come off that way. I didn't want it to come off where to the point where it hurt you, like the way you have expressed that. That wasn't my goal or my intention at all. But yeah, that was the point of that message. And I just didn't know I didn't know what to say. Like, see you around, like, no, like, and then I just kind of tagged that on there.
You can't even look at the camera.
No, I mean, I don't think she's wrong with I guess my tone in that message, because that is typically how I am. But yeah, I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to
at the same level emotionally, but that's not what you conveyed to me. Like it I just wish y'all could have lived it with me, because I can't make this up. He did most of the work in terms of like being super consistent and intentional, and the questions he asked were very like, I want to get to know you. I want to move forward with you. I want to build a future with you. So
yeah, like his words said everything, but his actions. This has to be the most perfect illustration of a mother when somebody says something but does something different, or like don't pay attention to their words, pay attention to their actions. Because his words, he had her going. He had her on cloud 9 with his words, but his actions, everything about just said, I am not into you. And she ignored every red flag she could. I don't even understand why she's here right now. It wouldn't have been that much conversation.
And this is a case for what typically happens when women. A lot of men are showing signs like this, but whenever they're close, she better be glad she wasn't local, because he probably would have just bust her down and ghosted her.
Yeah, straight up.
And if she would have got pregnant, you know what typically happens? They get pregnant and they want to keep the kid.
Oh, she was keeping that kid.
Oh,
she
yeah.
She won 4. Oh,
she would have made him suffer.
Oh, yeah, he would have. Oh,
he made her cry like that? Oh, she would have made him suffer.
In front of 1.8 million people? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to hold you down for 18 years, Negro. That's how they get you.
To say that I was a little further emotionally it's like so far from the truth, because you were attracted. You said that you were interested. You were just super in with me. So how you're conveying it now is as if, well, I was just going with the wind, but you weren't going with the wind. You told me certain things. You expressed how you felt. And we talked about deeper things that, like you said, aren't just surface level. They aren't just normal conversations. So that means something to someone, and whether or not it meant something to you, that's something I didn't know. I didn't pick up on. I didn't know, because you showed up. You showed up, and all I had was your words and your actions. But then to find out that you're actually a liar, and you basically manipulated the whole thing. You just made it seem like emotionally I was in this alone, when I clearly wasn't. Like we have the voice messages to prove it. We have this story that we're telling now. Like it just is what it is. And I honestly didn't appreciate everything that you put me through.
Go ahead, Dave.
The point of the date, though, is almost like a crash course into getting to know somebody, simply because the dynamic of what is happening. The fact that you are going back to California, you know, right after that date ended. So yeah, I'm trying to get to know you as much as possible quickly, to try to discern whether or not, you know, if this is something that we can continue to do, because it's not like I can be like, all right, that first date was cool. Let me see what you're doing in a couple of days. And then we go do something else. And then we go do something else. And then now, you know, that was 3 days of conversation that we squeezed into, you know, a 4-hour long first date. So I don't want to, I just feel like, I don't know, it kind of feels unfair because it's almost like you're acting like I didn't care when I was asking all those questions, but like there was a purpose to all those questions so I can get to know you, so I can make the decision on like how I felt about us moving forward.
Right.
You called me a liar. What did I lie about? What did I manipulate?
You manipulated the entire situation. You lied and said that you could afford your lifestyle and possibly move on to create a family. Then you come back and you say you had goals that I never heard about other than basketball and playing games, video games. So you lied about supposed goals. You lied about us not being able to come to a consensus of whether or not we wanted kids in the next few years or years later. You lied about that because you didn't come to me and ask me. It was like you just came up with some type of idea that it just wasn't going to work.
This is starting to drag. They starting to argue over the same shit.
Yeah, it's circular.
It's starting to get a little circular. Let me see if we can scrub this a little bit.
And then
with the children, all that's going to do is make you feel like I manipulated you more. If I sit there and I'm like, hey, this is how I feel about the gym. It's like, hey, can you do that? And so I just don't understand. You said I lied about like what could cybersecurity sustain me and a family. Like that wasn't a lie. I just don't plan on stopping working anytime soon, or at least within like the next, like another year goes by and it's like I plan on this time next year, I still plan on working the 3 jobs that I have right now.
And that's why did you then say I'm so far from where I want to be and I can't afford a family right now? Why'd you say that?
Oh, okay. I think I might have missed that part. Yeah, this is again. Shout out to Doug Will. Judge Sweeney wears a goddamn do-rag, goddamn it.
You better be glad he ain't put that damn hair on.
Yeah, you better be glad I ain't have my judge wig on, man. But no, man. So now it's starting to make a little more sense, because at first I was kind of confused on what the argument was about. But basically, he was talking about how he wasn't ready for a family, and that financially he wasn't ready for a family, and that's where the conversation came into play about the 3 jobs. So this is what they're arguing about at this point. I said he's showing every sign that he's not interested in her, and she's trying to plead her case, but this should have been over 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, shit.
And a voice message then.
It wasn't about supporting a family. What happened? What happens is I do have all these same goals, and then a lot of times everything feels like they're on track, and then things kind of offset a little bit, and then I'm like, okay, there's no way I can shorten my timeline. That's really what it came down to. It was like, there's no way I'm having kids before I'm 35. Like it was like there was no way. And then that's when I said that to you, because in my head I was like, no, there's no way, and I don't want you to feel, you know, like I didn't want that to become a problem in the future. Like I said before, like that wasn't a different thing.
But
you said what?
You could have talked to me about that.
So I guess the problem, it sounds like, between the two of you is, Kyla, you felt like when he was sending you these voice messages, that was him being intentional, getting to know you more, and trying to work towards it. So when you were ghosted, essentially, you kind of felt like it came out of nowhere. Is that what you're trying to say?
It was a side swipe. Like,
okay,
it was so random because again, he was in it. We were both in it, and then like to say that emotionally
All right. I think we pretty much got the gist of what happened here.
Yeah. Think so?
Yeah, I think we pretty much got the gist of what's going on here. And it's pretty clear. I think it's pretty safe to start rendering judgment at this point. So, all right, Devin. Bring Devin up. Let's see if we can get the picture of this nigga up real quick. Let's see. Let's see. Where is he at? Where's the fit? They pulled this face all the way up. Oh, damn. Well, can't pull his face up. But yeah, Devin, my guy. I found him guilty of several laws here. One of which he is in violation of Title II, emotional manipulation and toxic behavior. That'd be subsection B.01, leading someone on without intentions. I find the defendant Devin guilty. The accuser is found in violation of subsection B.01 for leading someone on without the intentions. I sentence you to doomed to fall madly in love with someone who treats you like an optional side quest and always leaves you on red at the emotional climax. I also find you guilty of subsection E.05, not being honest about your intentions, telling her what she wanted to hear instead of what was real. Devin gave the appearance of genuine romantic interest, matching energy, discussing serious future topics, but later his actions prove otherwise. For that, Devin, I sentence you to lies now glow on your forehead in mood ring colors, avoiding blue, player red, and delusional purple. My brother Devin, I also find you in violation of Title 5, commitment and accountability avoidance, subsection E.04, ghosting after one date. I sentence you to, now that you're hunted by your own unread messages, ghosts show up mid-dinner and whisper you could have just said something. I also find you guilty for Title 3, communication issue, subsection C.03. The accused is found guilty for avoiding difficult conversations. Every conversation you dodge, becoming a group chat. My bad. I apologize to y'all. I sentence you that every conversation you have becomes a group chat argument between your exes and your therapist with live commentary from your mother. I also find you in violation of subsection C.05 underneath Title 3, treating texting like a chess match. Devin withheld replies like it was a strategic warfare, forcing Kyla into guessing, second guessing, and spiraling emotionally while he marinated in his own indecisiveness. For that, I sentence you to your phone sends a screenshot of your response delay to your crush, who will match your pettiness down to the second. Also sentence you to endless Waymo rides where the driver constantly drives on the wrong side of the road.
Is that all you got, Judge?
That's all I got for Devin.
All right, I'm gonna add one more punishment to throw the icing on the cake, and then we can seal it. Devin, in addition to the punishments that's already been rendered by the Honorable Judge Sweeney, I sentence you to a lifetime of voice text communication with anyone you talk to with a 24-hour response delay on every message in and outbound, and a 72-hour delay for messages that are not under Wi-Fi. This matter is adjourned.
Oh, wait. In regards, so Devin kicked rocks. Pack that nigga.
Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Now, on to you, Miss Kyla. Oh, you did not ride scot-free off of this shit. You did some shit that just did not make sense to me. First and foremost, Kyla, I find you in violation of Title 16, emotional overextension and desperation tactics, subsection P.01, clinginess in the first degree. The crime you committed was persistently messaging, checking in, over analyzing, or emotionally spiraling over minimum contact, all while ignoring clear signs of disinterest or delay. For that, I find you guilty. And in this guilty verdict, I now curse you to fall for emotionally distant partners whose red receipts become horoscopes. Every text you send now echoes into the void, then replies 72 hours later like Devin did with LOL. Your cling alerts now trigger your phone to overheat, play Adele on shuffle, and forward your last 3 messages to your therapist with a note that says, again? Also, I find you in violation of Title 17, delusion-driven decision-making, subsection Q.02, willful red flag denial. My sister Kyla is accused of witnessing emotional negligence, poor communication, or inconsistent behavior and proceeding any way powered solely by delusion and potential. The accuser knowingly ignored the parade of red flags and instead brought pom-poms to the gaslighting Olympics. Choosing to wait it out instead of calling it out is hereby a crime of emotionally trespass against your own peace. My sister Kyla, I find you guilty. You saw the signs, you heard the pauses, you felt the distance, but you chose the potential of the man over the reality of the moment. That's not romantic. That's reckless optimism with a death wish. I now sentence you to be condemned to rewatch your own red flags in a documentary format, narrated by your group chat and scored by SZA. Every time you say, but he said, a new red flag unfurls behind you in a public setting. You're now emotionally haunted by the phrase, sis, be for real. And with that, now court is adjourned.
Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait, Judge. In addition to the sentencing, I got one more thing I want to add to the sister for her behavior, especially her poor lack of discernment. She is banned for life on using her own discernment. This matter is adjourned.
Pack her ass up.
Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Well, at this time, we're going to drop the link. If anybody got any problems, any issues, complaints, we got about 15 to 20 minutes. We're going to drop the link. What up, Fatty? Any issues, complaints, any thoughts, takes on this reaction stream that we just conducted? Feel free to join the show before we shut it down. Oh man, I still feel bad for the woman. What's her name? Kyla?
Yeah, Kyla. Yeah, that was she ignored every red.
Ignored so many signs that this man did not.
And the nigga showed her every chance he got. Like I said, she should have been done when he said he took the Waymo. It should have been over with. When he took the Waymo and still didn't text her, That should have been her sign, like the cutout, and she chose to stick around anyway.
He probably went to sleep in that mother. But he had an opportunity to text, man. He has so many. I don't care how many jobs you got. You got time to shoot a text or a call. You got to go take a piss. What's the first thing you do after you finish taking a piss? Wash your hands, check your phone.
Every time. That's what they do, man. That's what they do nowadays, man. It's the modern day age, man. That phone is permanently glued to most people's hands, man. And he couldn't call her, couldn't text her. Like I said, I would have also found him guilty of excessive ghosting, because I think that's a charge in itself, but I'll let him slide. I think we got him for enough.
Quick topic before we go off. I just wanted to ask you a question before we get off of here. Remember how we used to have it? We always stumbled on this question or this topic about women prioritizing marriage, because they talked about kids a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He even got to the point where they naming kids, and he haven't even proposed, but the conversation about kids just kept getting dragged up. You know how men will say, why wouldn't you prioritize marriage, and women should be trying to get married, but then turn around and say that they don't want to get married because of the court systems. So my thing is, you can't shame a woman for not prioritizing marriage when it's a plethora of men that don't even want to get into marriage, or they have a fear of divorce, and they despise the way the court systems are, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you shouldn't even be promoting that woman should get married, if that's the case, right?
I mean, yeah.
You should be promoting that women not be anti-marriage.
Especially if this is the climate. This is the climate. Shit. This is unserious. Everything about this is unserious.
So anytime somebody shame a woman and say, you should have prioritized marriage, but at the same breath, they say marriage is a scam, that's a contradiction, right?
Yeah, I think that might have to be a law. We're going to have to add that later.
So we can no longer use that in this manosphere or any talking space or any debate.
Yeah, because you really don't actually want her to Well, it depends. Because if you're talking about prioritizing marriage in all stages of marriage, not just the wanting to be married stage, prior to the actual marriage, but you prioritize your marriage throughout, I can see where that could be an argument. Or you say not only prioritize marriage prior to getting married, but you prioritize marriage throughout your marriage. But I'm gonna have to roll with the punches. I don't think that's what they're referring to. It's basically they're basically telling her, man, you should have thought about marriage, but at the same time saying you don't want to get married.
No, what the issue of prioritizing marriage, or the discussion about that comes whenever they say, oh, she got kids, or she's having sex, and she didn't prioritize marriage.
Okay.
But then it's like, y'all don't even want marriage. Like the guys who are arguing against that are the same as the guys that's saying marriage is a scam. Nobody should be getting married because the court systems are pinned against the man.
Right.
So you can't how can you force a woman or shame her for not promoting marriage when you yourself don't even want to buy into or subscribe to the whole system?
Yeah.
So that puts that to bed.
Yeah.
Well,
I think we can pack this one up, man.
We can pack it up.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody who was rocking with us from the beginning of this live stream on the channel that we originally started this live off, which was Plead, the Filth. Channel is all throughout the chat. Check us out. And shout out, I think we on my channel as well. Everybody that's on my channel, I'm gonna be going live tomorrow night. I just want to talk to y'all about this marriage thing. Not in the sense of whether or not you want to get married, but in the sense of whether or not do women want to get married. So this was a good show by our catch-up session by Arlette, but something's just telling me that Pop the Balloon, Arlette doesn't really want to show you the failed relationships or the failed matches because it's been a decline on that. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
At one point, they was bringing them all in, but now I think the contestants or the people on the show is probably getting pissed at the reactions from creators.
I could believe it. I could believe it.
I can imagine. I did a reaction on one show and a catch-up session, and I got over 300,000 views on that, and it did. I'm pretty sure it didn't do the lady that was on the show any justice.
You told her pause. Yeah, you told her a new one.
Yeah, I did.
So I could believe it.
And I'm thinking about using my point system on this one that we just did, just to see how the points are. I guarantee you, bro, it's gonna be different than what we did because my point system it doesn't really focus on the things that we talked about. It really focuses on their character and how they handle situations in real time. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I think if I had to guess some of the things that I believe, well, no, I'm gonna let you just do it. But there's some things that I know you were gonna point out in regards to, especially in regards to her. Like, I think he's definitely gonna fail. He is definitely going to fail.
He's gonna fail because we look for men to take charge and lead from the front. Once a woman match up with you and she shows interest, she's pretty much under your wing. You're the captain of the ship at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So if she's supposed to be cooperative and submissive to you, wherever you steer, she goes. And if you're going like, if you got the relationship just going like this and it's never going up, it's nothing really she can do about it. She's in your control because we control relationships, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. It wouldn't look too good for Devin.
And there's her. I know there's some areas that I think she might have failed in, but I think presentation wise, maybe outside of her being a little argumentative on the show, and like I said, ignoring certain key aspects of their conversations that should have let her know that this wasn't what she should have stopped pursuing this relationship or this guy. I don't think she necessarily showed any character flaws. I don't know. The her being a dancer kind of rubbed me the wrong way. That screams broke to me. It screams no real career. But she did also mention that she works at well, no, she didn't even say that she worked there. I think she might have volunteered there, some like center or whatever where she dances at. But it does seem like I'm not big on people over the age of 28 kind of still being aloof when it comes to like that creative aspect of them. It just shows that especially her graduating from college, graduated from an HBCU. And I think she said she was in a sorority.
Yeah. She's in a sorority. Yep. I saw it on her page. She's got a private page, but you can see the sorority she was in at HU. I think she was at Howard University.
Yeah. So it still feels a little unserious. You're 28 years old. You got to be a little more serious in life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But with that being said, if you're watching on, please head over to Plead the Filth and subscribe to the channel. We would greatly appreciate that. We're trying to get that channel off the ground, get it jumping. Like Bruce said, we got to build this thing as we fly. So just rock with us. It's gonna this was a real good show to me. It's only up from here.
Yeah, it's only up here from here. Right now, we're doing reaction videos. We're trying to set ourselves apart from other creators. This is our little project. And we're just trying to figure out what direction can we go. So we're open to ideas. So shoot us a DM. Let us know if y'all come up with any ideas or any content that y'all would like to see. and we gladly consider it. Other than that, you want to take us home?
Yeah, with that being said, to my jurors, to my bailiffs, to my what else do we call them? I guess that's it. Hey, court is adjourned. See y'all on the next one.